you and Peter Greg Roby. And I said, there's no quarrel. Have you left him? I said, listen to all the interviews. I haven't said so. So he said, so why am I hearing all this? And I said, well, ask my big brother.
That's Peter Obi.
Yes, ask him, because I don't know where all this is coming from. I have granted several interviews recently, and I've talked about the need for a proactive manifesto. I've talked about the need, and I criticized all the three leading candidates. The followers of the other candidates took part of the interviews that suited their purpose. The obedient movement came after me. And so many people have called me and I said that the statement that I made that the supporters of the president took differently was simply about the call for us to deepen our approach to the 2027 campaign and issues and predicate them more on issues than about talking about how much money was saved whilst he was governor of Anambra State. And I talked about the poverty index. I did not make allusions to whether Peter Obi did not pay salaries or whether Peter Obi did not pay contractors. It was the APC people who put that slant to it. And then instead of watching the video
The entirety of
and
it.
following the entire interview, they came after me. And those who were patient enough to go back to the video called me back to say sorry. But the mob is happy that they have torn supposedly apart one of their own. But that doesn't make any sense to me. You know, I will continue to be a votary of truth, a vista of truth. And it was my mentor, Mahatma Mohandas Gandhi, who said that when you stand on the truth, even if you're the minority of one, stay firm. And I'm repeating here that in the build-up to 2027, I will not campaign for any candidate who does not give me a formidable, watertight manifesto that spells the way out of a morass, that tells me how electricity will be fixed, how insecurity will be attended, how education will be dealt with or handled, and how fundamental issues about job creation, poverty alleviation, and the sundry issues that affects our nation will be effectively handled.
We'll come back to the bit about manifesto and specifics from the candidate. We'll come back to it before we round up. But you've severally argued.
Nwambweze or whatever, Nwaokobia, whatever his name is, he says something that is difficult for me to understand. Let me put this picture. He's saying that he needs a candidate that will give him a proper, in-depth understanding manifesto before he can choose who he's going to support. That's a satanic statement. A very, very hypocritical statement. Do you know why? That means what Nwaokobia is telling you and I is that if Tinubu come out today to lie to you and I like he did, I will give you electricity. If I failed, don't vote for me. That means if the same Tinubu come out today to give and speak on these things that Nwaokobia is demanding for, that means he will vote for Tinubu. That's my understanding on what he's demanding for. Three major men standing. The president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Peter Gregory Obi, and Atiku. Major, I said, oh. You are telling me with the state of the nation, this man is still waiting for somebody that will read it out for him, how they will fix electricity, how they will do this and that before he chooses. That means with the state of the nation, Nwaokobia have an option to either support Tinubu or Atiku. Men like this cannot be trusted. Unfortunately, people like this cannot be trusted. Mother Rita, you said Nwaokobia is afraid of Wike. Okay, could be. But it's very unfortunate to see him coming now. Everybody is fighting for their stomach interests. But I'd like us to listen more.
The way out of the morass. That tells me how electricity will be fixed, how insecurity will be attended, how education will be dealt with or handled, and how fundamental issues about job creation, poverty alleviation, and the sundry issues that affects our nation will be effectively handled.
We'll come back to the bit about manifesto and specifics from the candidate. We'll come back to it before we round up. But you've severally argued that without a single candidate in 2027, defeating President Bola Ahmed Tinubu electorally at the polls is going to be Herculean, if not totally impossible. Expatiate on this. What do you mean exactly?
Let me say very importantly that the lesson from Osun, the lesson from the Osun elections are very manifold. Very unfortunately, so many people emotively and emotionally are running to the town to say that the APC is defeatable. But the first corollary, which is very important, is the fact that Adeleke is an incumbent, and so is President in 2027, and fight for the presidency. And for those who think that the time has come for an Igbo president, it's also the shortest cut, because Atiku knows that by 2027, post-election, he'll be 81. He won't, at 85, want to do a second term. Naturally, he will want to say, okay, Obi, you and your team and the Southeast supported me in 2027. Let's go it, you know. So I think that the one ticket.
You see what Nwaokobia is saying, my people? Is telling you right now that Peter Obi should step down for Atiku. Then after Atiku ruled for 4 years, then Peter Obi cannot come in. You see the problem that we have with these people. And the same man is telling you that he's not a fan of Atiku. He doesn't like Atiku. He can't work for Atiku. That's how they pass their message, because gullible listeners are always there, listening to them, and they can get away with it. This man is telling you that Peter Obi should step down for Atiku. After Atiku ruled for 4 years, Peter Obi cannot come in. Listen to him.
To come together in 2027 and fight for the presidency. And for those who think that the time has come for an Igbo president, it's also the shortest cut, because Atiku knows that by 2027, post-election, he'll be 81. He won't, at 85, want to do a second term. Naturally, he will want to say, okay, Obi, you and your team and the Southeast supported me in 2027. Let's go it, you know. So I think that the one ticket that can do three things in one is an Obi, is an Atiku Obi ticket in 2027. What will he do? Galvanize the Obi followers, both those who are still in the ADC and those who are in NDC. Galvanize the Atiku followers in the ADC, all of them, put them together, and a lot of the opposition together to fight for the top job in 2027. And the second thing it will do is create a quicker cut, a quicker journey to the presidency for the Southeast, because Atiku will naturally, necessarily, and providentially be a one-term president. And then the third one it will do is the fact that it will compel the Obi Atiku ticket to deal with issues, because when they eventually emerge, if they unite, the question will be, why are you people running together? And so they will naturally deal more on issues, which is my concern, manifesto, than about platitudes and about this man can't do this and that man can't do this. I want to see for sure what the next president would do with fundamental issues.
Okay. A quick one. You said your last episode here that the NDC is the leading opposition party. I wonder how you came about that, because what about the ADC, that even a foreign media, Bloomberg, termed the leading opposition party? So this your proposition.
I will just stop that video right there. I guess I've showcased where I want you to hear. God. This 2027 election, my people, it will be as it gets. Because do you know why? A lot of them are putting on a mask to pretentiously come out to say, I'm not supporting anybody. But their submission will let you know who they are working for. That's what's going on now. It's crazy. But I'd like also to listen to this trendy video from our brother Saddam.
Saddam, make I take my time. Saddam, I don't want to hide my face, talk this one. And I want to make you record me.
See, now people with a men be this. Now man you be. No be those one where be
Signature is the bomb. Signature is the bomb, is the man.
And I did Lagos. So I want me you record me. And I've been saying a few of these things on my podcast. This time we give me not go reach. When I am done, cover the times. Yeah. When I am done, it will be very, very clear every time I say these things, because it's my popular demand. Every time I am done saying it, people, they always cry for live stream. I did it just a few days ago. And then it was just recently I now realized that the reason why they cry now because they didn't get the same experience. So let me share with you guys. And this is me telling my Lagos lived experience. Now, one of the first things everybody must understand is that when it concerns leadership, every leader leads out of the abundance of value and life inside of them.
Yeah.
I'll say that again. When it concerns leadership, every leader leads out of the abundance of life inside of them. That's why they always say, exemplary leadership is always going to be the best. And so the government you're currently seeing today, the government of Tinubu, is a government that leads out of the criminality inside of him. The government you're going to experience with Peter Obi is the government that is going to lead out of the decency inside of Peter Obi. The criminality of nepotism, the criminality of divide and conquer. So old man know they learn how to use left hand for old age. Whatever thing you were experiencing from Tinubu today at the federal level was something he already did in Lagos. And I share this Lagos experience. Anybody who live for Lagos, who grew up for Lagos, go fit connect with them. One of the first experience you need to understand is that some guy came back from Chicago after dealing with white vitamin C powder, got into Lagos. And then as at that time, do not forget, every time the South needs a political direction, we look up to the West. Awolowo number one. And so this guy got the platform of the offense.
That's so.
Tinubu must go. Now the street they shout. People they hungry, people they cry out. Promises plenty, but the people they doubt. Nigeria get pain where we they talk about. Tinubu must go. Yeah, the people sound. From Lagos to Jos, from north to south. Kidnap and killings, they turn life upside down. We need a change before we lose our ground. I they represent the ones where no get voice. The ones we suffer but never get choice. Every election time them come with noise. After the victory, na silence be the choice. My brother they hustle under sun and rain. Another mother they cry because of pain. The system heavy, everybody feel chain. How many tears before we break this chain? Government outshine, streets still dark. Young people searching for a little spark. Bad leadership leave a painful mark. The people they scream but who go hear their heart. Wanna casa tamuche. Una sons a man lafia. I'm a mutane suna chicken wahala. Ya Allah kaka womana sauki. Kakarera you can mutane no be fight. Now the truth we they sing. The suffering of the people no be small thing. A nation with God but the poor no get anything. How person go smile when hunger they ring. Kidnap wahala don't enter every home. Many families they need a change before we lose our ground. I they represent the ones where no get voice. The ones we suffer but never get choice. Every election time them come with noise. After the victory na silence be the choice. My brother they hustle under sun and rain. Another mother they cry because of pain. The system maybe everybody feel chain. How many tears before we break this chain? Government outshine, streets still dark. Young people searching for a little spark. Bad leadership leave a painful mark. The people they scream but who go hear their heart. Wana kasata muche Muna sons a man lafia. Ama mutane suna chicken wahala. Ya Allah kaka womana sauki. Kakarera you can mutane no be fight. Now the truth we they sing. The suffering of the people no be small thing. A nation with God but the poor no get anything. How person go smile when hunger they ring. Kidnap wahala don't enter every home. Many families they live with fear alone.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all right there. Finally, we are done with our presentation. How you guys doing today? Happy Saturday to you all. Today's 22nd of August 2026. Appreciate you all. Happy weekend to you all, everyone. My mother for mom diaspora. Thank you very much, mommy. I appreciate you. Good evening to you. I appreciate everything that you do for us here every day. Thank you very much, Abu Azim, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you very much, everyone right there. Guys, when I not press on the like, you guys have been enjoying it since what I've been presenting, but the like is very, very minimal. But you can do that now since I'm reminding you of that. Please just press on the like button. Take our voices far. Thank you very much, Mother Peg Modi. Thank you, Mother Patricia. My sister Patricia Inofe. Thank you very much, Love Maduka. Thank you, Mother Stella, myself, Anthony Ola, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Michael Ganemaro. Thank you, Madam Regina. I wish you a quick recovery. Thank you, Uyi Desmond, Divine Cross. Thank you, my good people. Blessed Lady, thank you very much, I appreciate you. And thank you for the super chat already. I'm very, very grateful. Guys, press on the like, help us to share. Ose. Thank you very much as well. Good evening to you. We appreciate you. Appreciate every one of you right there. Okay. You see the guy that spoke. I guess that guy is a Yoruba man, right? The guy that spoke from Saddam's show. I guess he's a Yoruba man. I like his confidence. You know, before he started talking, he said, please, you know, showcase me. He opens his camera. He lives in Lagos and he spoke truth to power. That's how it should be. Yes. In fact, it revealed more of the things that you and I don't know about Tinubu. I guess nobody can counter that though. I guess nobody supporting Tinubu directly, indirectly, stylishly can counter what that man says. Because that is the reality of what Lagos look like today. And I've said the same similar thing so many times on this platform. And I told you guys, I said, for any reason Tinubu wins second term in office, Tinubu is going to rule probably for the next 50 years. And somebody asked me at that time that why is that possible? Then I explained by using the case scenario of Lagos State. You know, and that's what that guy said earlier on. That till tomorrow, Tinubu choose who will become the Lagos State governor, and it ends there. So for any reason you decide to be reluctant, you know, to be lazy, or to embrace ethnicism, tribalism, for Tinubu to come back, it will not only affect us that you think is going to affect, it will not only affect you yourself that is supporting Satanism, but it's going to affect your children and your children's children. Because Tinubu will capture Nigeria. Every president that will now be ruling, even after his exit on earth, he will still be ruling. And that's the foundation that is laying right now that you don't know. Tinubu is laying a foundation that will reign probably for the next 50 years or more. But you have the opportunity, the chances to stop that. And that is 2027. Yes, to stop it from happening. Nigerians need to come together, speak truth to power, say no to Tinubu and satanic APC. Yes, this is not even all about Peter Obi anymore. Say, oh, I love Peter Obi. Peter Obi must be my president. It's not all about that. For me, in fact, there's no day I started supporting Peter Obi because I love Peter Obi. Yes, loving him, liking him as my leader is a good thing. There's nothing wrong about it. It's somebody that you can reckon with. But I started supporting him after my proper in-depth research about this man. And then I now compared him with other past leaders and present leaders that are currently ruling us. Then I took a decision that yes, it's Peter Obi or nothing. It's Peter Obi or nothing. Make una not let ethnicity blind una eyes not to choose the right thing. I remember there was a woman in 2022-2023 presidential election who said, I not go vote for Atiku, I not go vote Peter Obi, I go vote Tinubu because Tinubu na my brother, na my Yoruba brother. Just 3 months or 4 months later on, another video surfaced concerning this particular woman when she was languishing away in penury. Many of you still remember, right? Listen, the evil you support today will certainly come back to haunt you. Don't support evil because it favors you now. Yes, let me put it on screen so that you get what I'm saying, because this one is affiliated with anybody that is supporting Satanism. A man could become the next victim of the evil he celebrates today. Don't defend evil because it favors you now. It could work against you the next minute. Yes, you might even rather say, okay, no, they gave me brown envelope, I must support Tinubu, I must support APC and all that. Yeah, your brown envelope will expire, it will finish, then you will still suffer. Because it's the foundation that you laid that will not only consume you. That's the painful part of it though. I wish this foundation that you guys are laying, supporting a candidate based on ethnicism, I wish the satanic foundation will only affect you and your family. It would have been nice. But unfortunately, it's affecting everyone. Yes. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel told us the other day that Tinubu is the best president, the best thing that have ever happened to Nigeria. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, you are with us here, my big brother. I told you I will be calling you out in the election will finish. Oh, Madam Rita, I don't post links since now. Might do them again. Thank you, man. Yes, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, my big brother. I guess you are listening to this because there's no way your voice will surpass the voices of the concerned Nigerians. It's impossible. It's impossible. Now AI, that Tinubu achievement day. AI. You can't feel it. You can't touch it. You can't see it. Now inside AI, just type out for Google. They all listen for you, everything waiting the Buddha do. Now inside there, you're rich. You're not to another place. It's very unfortunate. That's where we find ourselves. So, for you that is supporting Tinubu, like my elder brother, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you, Madam Rita. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, he said, I did here. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I go call you, till election go finish. I go call you because I like to call my own people. In case I call somebody else tomorrow, if they want to talk, they'll say, shut up there. You know, this platform where they call your people, your personal people. Yes. Because when you call those people where maybe that your first time you enter the platform, they will carry the verse, they go forever. You know, like say we single them out. No, on this platform, anybody can call out anybody. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel told you and I that Tinubu is the best thing that have happened to Nigeria. That's what he said. You know? So, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, you say let's be campaigning for Peter Obi. Let's see. Hey, yeah, well, we are campaigning. We still have satanic set of people that are still trying to sell this man. But funny enough, they don't have anything to use in selling him. They are just saying that Tinubu will want, and you will not support Tinubu. If you live in Lagos, pack your load, come up for Lagos, go to your city. Finish. See that satanic Yoruba man that lives in London? That's what he demonstrates here all the time whenever he calls into this show. He personally told me that why me go build house for Lagos? Say I pack my load, pack everything, I go to Edo State. He told me that, and you and I, we saw same thing that happened in 2023 presidential election when they were telling the Igbo people to leave Lagos and go back to their where they came from. So if you say it to me, you say it to the Igbos, I'm not shocked. Yeah, that's the only thing you guys have to campaign. There's nothing. Really, absolutely nothing. And in Nigeria we did so. I thought maybe before I would return back from UK, Nigeria would not turn to Dubai. Because sometimes when I see some of you talking, and some of you that is talking, you never visited Nigeria for the past 78 years, then you'll be talking from abroad that Nigerians in Nigeria should suffer and languish in penury just because you want to support your satanic principle. It's very unfortunate. Yeah. As for Davido, it's very sad to see that you and your uncle are dining and whining with Governor Adeleke. As for Governor Adeleke, I'm not surprised because he said it himself. He said all of us are friends. And he have demonstrated it. He have proved it. That they are friends. So it's you and I that fight ourselves because of them. You know? Now I go blame. Not them. That's where we find ourselves. Nwaokobia is stylishly, satanically, hypocritically coming out to tell Peter Obi to step down for Atiku. Same him said, I am not supporting Atiku. But he ended the submission by saying, if Peter Obi stepped down for Atiku, Atiku can only do 1 term. Not Peter Obi to do 1 term and Atiku take over. He said, maybe Peter Obi step down, Atiku can only do 1 term due to his age. Then Atiku, according to his words, unquote, said that Atiku will now come out to say, oh, Peter Obi and the Igbo people, you have done a lot for me. So it's time for me to repay you people back. So Peter Obi, come and take over this seat. That's what Nwaokobia were telling you and I. And funny enough, there are gullible Nigerians that will listen to that video that will also fly with it. And that's what we're doing on this platform. Our duty is to debunk it and balance it. If not, a lot of people will run with it. Peter Obi should step down for Atiku and take over from Atiku after 4 years. Ah, God. Anyway, I spent 2 hours with presentation and monologue. I want us to start talking. I appreciate every one of you right there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all once again. Press on the like and help us to share. What's happening? Press on the dollar sign now. No one still buy me coffee. And I know they respect us. So, to be honest, my spectators, I know they respect us. We will not they collect Brian envelope. So, and I not get regard for us. So, probably for your mind, you say, oh, this one not sharp. They not get sense. Because maybe they make, they say, make you encourage us. This is one of the things I talk about. That Nigerians, majority of Nigerians, they are very, very gullible. In fact, they celebrate their oppressors. Yes, they celebrate their oppressors. We will not collect brown envelope. We go, they beg you. In fact, your fair make us beg you first. The people that have decided to start working with satanic brown envelope manufacturers. Oh God. Some of you are still celebrating them. Yes, they have lost their integrity in totality. But some of you are still celebrating them. We that is here every day, speaking truth to power, we're choosing to be by ourselves and be with the people. We've told you we can never be bought. Not because we have so much money, but because we have contentment. It's not possible. It's not possible. Even politicians don't tell me, a prominent politician don't already tell me myself. Say, Ayo Peter Obi, people like you now, to approach you now is a big problem because you announce it every day on the panel. Because they are listening to us here. You say, Ayo Peter Obi. We cannot be bought, not because we have it, but because we are contented, we have integrity, we have a name to protect. Nobody knows what the future holds anyway. Look at Peter Obi today. Majority of Nigerians are behind him. He built this name that people are flying with today years ago, decades ago. When I'm telling you that have a good footprint, because everybody will reference to how you lived your life or how you are living your life. Some of them things say people don't know what they talk. Okay, man, enough. I be say I want to stop you, so I just start again. I be say I want to round up just now. Sometimes just give you talking here, you hear the flow. I have two powerful voices here already with me, so I'll prefer to allow them to speak. Thank you very much, my people. Please do your part by pressing on the dollar sign. Biko, encourage what we do here. Mr. Jonathan, thank you, sir. You are the first on the panel. Good evening to you. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Let Madam Rita, you can go ahead because I think.
Oh, could you start with Madam Rita?
Yes.
This time your voice is too far. This time.
It's too far. It's too far.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Oh,
Let's say that.
okay.
Let's say that gadget of Oga CM. He sent that concrete for Canada. Beauty. Yeah. I don't know.
Madam Rita, make you.
Madam Rita, talk to us about good evening.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you,
Mr. Jonathan, your voice is very far. Wherever you are, please make sure your mic is close to your mouth. Because you sound very far. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to my Mr. Elvis and my lovely mommy, Lamehi mommy. And greetings to everybody in the comments section. Mr. Justin Emmanuel, it's been lovely to have you here on the panel. I don't know, are you a shy man or you just go behind the keyboard and just type? Are you afraid of me? Mr. Justin Emmanuel, are you afraid of me?
No, Tinubu go first.
I'm just kidding. Mr. Adewale Sariki, good afternoon. I like that name, Sariki. I don't know, for some reason. That name, Sariki, it just reminds me of something. I don't know, like a toy or something I should.
Are you talking about the Sariki Dixon of the NDC?
No, Sariki. My mind actually went to the late Senator Sariki, but for some reason that name Adewale Sariki, just like it's one word. It's a very nice name. Good afternoon, sir. I don't know if you're a sir, but I'm assuming you're a sir because it's Adewale, right? Mr. Anthony Ola, Jane Abba, Shei, Desmond, Domosa, Divine Cross, Blessed Lady. Who else again? I'm just trying to scroll as much as I can. Divine Cross with Desmond. Who else again? I know Love Maduka. I know Peggy Modi is there. I know she was there. Yeah, she's there. And Madam Patricia Enofe Osemege Omede. I'm just going to name names that I normally see. Charles Corner, a Blessed Lady again, Abuazi, good afternoon. And to everybody who is back home today. Today is Saturday, August 22nd, 2026. It's great to be here. And I wish people like Black Panther and the rest of them, Dr. CM, will come here. But Mr. Elvis, if I have to pause, I have to go into a meeting, but I'm still here. So thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan, for giving me this opportunity to speak first. Okay, moving along. I think I started when Mr. Chris Nwaokobia was speaking.
No problem.
And Chris Nwaokobia is somebody I do not trust, and my mistrust for him came during the Edo State governorship election. I'm saying this for those people who do not understand why I do not trust the man. In the process of Edo people trying to pick a credible candidate that will serve our state, my state, and then we had a Labour Party representative who is I don't know if he's in the Labour Party, but is Olumide Akpata, which I supported. Some people supported Aswe Godalo, who was the stooge of as at that time Gordon Obaseki, and they also had like this Pinocchio that we have in Osadebe Avenue. So of course Peter Obi was in Labour Party as at that time, and then when it came to people having different opinions about the different candidates and the candidates of the Labour Party, as at that time this Mr. Chris Nwaokobia was supporting Peter Obi, right? He was the chairman of something change Nigeria, I don't know, a convener as he put it. So he decided to come on national TV to say that when he had a discussion with him and Peter Obi told him, and these were his words, "I know Aswe Igodalo. However, I do not know Olumide Akpata." What do you think that statement means? What was the purpose of Chris Nwaokobia making such salacious and stupid statements? We were supporting somebody under the auspices of the Labour Party, which Peter Obi belonged to, which you were following, which you were advertising. Now, instead of you now to now say, just like Kenneth Okonkwo, who made a comment regarding that, and I said Olumide Akpata was a person, because he had sense that time to know that the person in which his principal was supporting should be the person who was a credible person, who had a good pedigree, and it's something that you could verify. So tell me why Chris Nwaokobia now decided, because I'm assuming right now the purpose in which he made that comment was because perhaps he was pressured by his friend. I'm assuming Aswe Godala was his friend. He decided to just chip in something, and he decided to bring out something if that discussion ever took place. And God bless Peter Obi for not even responding to that. You had a conversation with somebody, and then you decided a very, very important point in a political season. You decided now to come on national TV to make such a statement. Peter Obi did not send you a message, Chris Nwaokobia. If you didn't have anything to say, you would have just entered the house. I'm trying to be very nice with you here. So if you were Peter Obi, what would be your reaction? I can never trust such a person. Peter Obi has a lot of traitors around him. So I don't blame the man if he doesn't want to talk to anybody. Because anything you say with him, you are discussing about issues or people or situations. You will not convey that information that was spoken, and you will not carry it in a season just to favor whomever you are favoring. For what purpose? For what purpose? Why did Chris Nwaokobia betray Peter Obi? Why did Chris Nwaokobia betray the Labour Party as at that time? So is this such a person now I will now take seriously, or I would not trust? Of course not. And Peter Obi made the right decision. If I had somebody like that in my circle, just one betrayal choice that you made, I'm sorry. I am so sorry, my darling friend. Before, you can never ever come into my circle. I won't hate you, but I just, stay your lane, I stay my lane. And that's what my principal Peter Obi did. And I support him for that decision. He didn't respond. I don't know what transcended to why they're not talking now. Like, the people that maybe they're asking for one favor or the other, or maybe they're not getting the recognition that they want from Peter Obi. Anytime you ask them, what is the issue? It's either they would chastise him by saying, he's not clear on his pathway to being Nigeria president, or they will say, ask him. Because that is very similar to what Kenneth Okonkwo was doing. Ask Peter Obi. We are not quarreling, but ask him. And then in time, as you're discussing, the issue is like, he's not clear in his political ideology. I am not clear. I am not seeing what I want to see in somebody who is serious. Those are the lines. Those are the lines in which they told all the time. People like these traitors, I call them. Now, Nwaokobia, are you not telling me now that you said you wanted, what was his word? He said a deep understanding or a deep explanation. I don't know what he said, but he used the adjective deep. So as at that time in 2023, when you were carrying Peter Obi like cement on your head, it wasn't deep enough that time, or you didn't understand what you were following. You're supposed to be somebody with a PhD. See, my grandmother, may God rest her beautiful soul, book no be sense. My grandmother always said that. And it's true. Mr. Ferrara came here and said, we have educated idiots here. It's not an insult, it's a fact. Go and look for the definition of an idiot. Educated illiterates. We have people like that. They can have the highest, they can even be professors. It's not the professors that are going to another, they're putting as rec in every state. Hello. So I'm sick and tired of projections like what Mr. Nwaokobia come to talk about when about, I think the best person right now, if they need to converge, if all the opposition need to converge, the best person right now, rather the best tag team is Atiku Obi merger. And then in the course of his discourse, I wanted him to define what he meant by that. Be definitive. I have begged everybody months ago. I've begged everybody who is on social media, who has a huge social media following, or who want to talk about this presidential election. I have begged you guys. I said, please do not be ambiguous when you are bringing out issues, or when you are trying to convince the people on who to vote for. Do not be ambiguous. And that's why I love that guy. I love that guy that came to talk in Saddam show. He was not ambiguous. He was straight up and was tell people Peter Obi is the man that you should pick, period. When the likes of Nwaokobia comes to talk and they are either standing on the fence or they are hanging on the thread of the metal of the fence, I don't even know what they're doing. When they come to social media like that and start to speak in some sort of language that is not coherent, I'm sorry, what you are telling me is that you support the oppressor, period. It's not rocket science in civil language. You support the person when they beat me. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. If you can tell me now, you call yourself a doctor, and you have people that you lecture, people that you teach, you have a family, you have people who look up to you. Are you not trying to tell me now that everything Peter Obi stood for, which you spoke about in 2022 to 2023, you spoke about, you were convener of a group to educate the youth of Nigeria on how to pick their leaders, and you were juxtaposing it to what Peter Obi has said and what he has done and what he believed for, and fast forward to 2026, you are not telling me that wasn't deeper? At least stand for the one that you felt was shallow. Let's start from there. If you felt you wanted something deeper, let's start from there. And the deeper he's talking about, he's saying, I want to know how he's going to deal with insecurity. I want to know how he deals with with power. I want to know how we're going to deal with, our electoral system. I want to know how he's going to deal with educational system. I don't know. I really don't know. You see, Mr. Ferrara, if you were there, Mr. Ferrara, if you are there listening to this, please, I'd like you to come here and please define who educated idiots are, because Nwaokobia is a typical example of, if you want to find an educated idiot, just like Kenneth Okonkwo and the Daniel Bolas of this world, and many of the PhD holders and professors, like the professor of rice and beans, Professor Wole Soyinka, there's a plethora of them. Please, Mr. Ferrara, if you could just come and please redefine it, maybe in probably simple languages, for people to really understand, and also know that it's not everybody that comes here and tells you you're a doctor or a professor or a master's degree holder or even a basic BSc holder, and then because you are on that pedestal, you feel that what you're saying is fact and what you're saying is true. Because I'm sick and tired. Honestly speaking, it's frustrating, it's sickening. I am livid to see people like that have gotten some Western education or some level of experience and still come out and start behaving and acting like an idiot. It's frustrating. It's disappointing. It's not even inspiring. Honestly speaking, it's not. And the interviewer, the journalist who was talking to him, didn't even have the sense I'm not going to be nice today. He didn't even have the sense to ask Mr. Chris Nwaokobia, how deep, how deep can Peter Obi be? How deep do you want him to be? How deep? If you supported this man in 2023, you are the convener of educating the youth. How deep do you want him to be? See, that's why I say that symphony. Is it? Well, I don't know whether it's a symphony. I'm sorry, I don't even. It's Mr. Elvis, because you play these guys. I don't listen to them. I don't watch them. I don't want to waste my intellectual capacity listening to nonsense in this day and time of Nigeria that is in dire straits. Nigerians are frustrated. Nigeria have no inspiration. Everybody is just tired. Everybody is complaining. Everybody is sick. And then we have some educated idiots coming to spew more rubbish. That's why people are kind of connected to that young man that came to Saddam's show. I don't know what his name is. Please, I have to go back to Saddam's show to look for that guy's handle. Apparently, somebody who speaks a lot about a lot of issues based on what he was saying. I think he's an Igbo guy. But at this point, it doesn't matter if it's Igbo or Yoruba or whatever. But what he was speaking, in fact, Dr. Chris Nwaokobia should come to that guy's school so that he can educate him more about integrity, about not being ambiguous, about being direct and standing for the truth. Mr. Elvis, I'm sorry, I have to pause now. I have to go into a meeting. Maybe I'll come back and continue. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Moderator. You said it all. God bless you. You finished Nwaokobia. Yeah, Nwaokobia. Thank you very much for that. Guys, press on the like and post to share. Let's move on. I don't know, Mr. Jonathan, if you are ready to speak now. Mr. Jonathan, you are not ready yet.
I'm here, Mr. Elvis. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you,
okay.
Sir. Put it into it.
All right.
Talk to
okay.
us.
Okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
greet you. Happy Saturday. God bless you for the good work.
Thank you, sir.
And I believe you are still bouncing in the euphoria of your team victory yesterday.
No. We are champions now, so you know
The
the
journey
way we
has
roll
just
now.
the journey has
You don't
just
see what happened to Tottenham Man U today. So
no worry. I know that's why I brought it up before you touch that area. I know you go talk about them later on. That's why I quickly jumped.
You not Man U fan, Abi?
I be Man U for life.
And they demolished you today.
Don't worry. The journey has just started. Anyways, I greet you, Mr. Elvis, and my fellow panelists. You're welcome. Happy Saturday to you. God bless you greatly. Mommy Diaspora, once again. Good evening. My God will continue to strengthen and uphold you. And I greet my fellow commenters and callers, prospective callers. God will bless you all greatly. You're welcome. Yes, Madam Rita, thank you on your take on how you handle and you dealt with Chris Nwaokobia, aka Professor Mustafa. So I will come to that one later, but I will start with the video of yesterday. And please accept a little bit of my arrogation. Please accept it. I will arrogate it to myself. On this platform, on this Naija Watch, what we said, I won't say 100%. I will just give it. I will just give that. I would say 90% of what we say here are the facts that comes, if it had not happened, it comes out to be the case. It eventually happened. 90%. Anybody who doesn't want to take that, I arrogate that to myself. I won't say, in fact, I can say 100%, but I will say 90% of what we say or what I say here. Maybe some people may not want to take it, so let me speak for myself. 90%. They come to pass. And in many cases, they come to pass exactly. Because you are talking from the position of honesty and truthfulness for the love of the country. So it will be hard for you to miss it. If you have to miss it at all, it will be on things that are not really circumstantial, things that are not really or consequential. It could be because we are all human. Can make errors, but most of it, because you are talking for the love of the country, you are not taking sides, you are just talking for the good of the country. In most cases, you will be right. Yesterday, when that video came out of Peter Obi, the people who quickly take it on and they want to use it, this is campaign season, they quickly take it on. They want to use it against Peter Obi's campaign, against all the supporters of Peter Obi, to bring the campaign down right from the get-go. And I said here yesterday, many of the, in fact, all of the panelists here were on the same page on this very one. That what we're hearing on social media about that video was, I describe it as an hatchet job, a job that was planned. VDM, you see your life now. You that is always consistent, when you see video, you will always say, I can't say anything on this video because I have not seen the facts. As an investigative content creator, you always say that. I've heard your video many times, even though I will say 90% of your video, I watch it on Naija Watch. It is hard for me to just deliberately click VDM video on my spare time, to click it and say I want to watch it. I can count with my fingers how many times I've done that. But on Naija Watch, that's where I get to watch your videos. But many of them, you have said consistently that I can't talk on this thing because the video is not clear enough. I didn't hear anything or whatever. I need to know before I can say. But you run so fast, faster than your shadow yesterday, and you started commenting on that video. I said that something must have transpired inside. Today, we now saw what transpired inside. In fact, I used myself as an example. I said this kind of thing has happened between me and my own son. That people outside may even say, even people have come to me, is everything okay? Say, just leave him, let him go and do whatever. Because I've instructed him inside on what to do. And when we get outside, he's still doing, I will push him. Go get away. Go and do what I ask you to do. That's what I'm saying. People can see that now inside and say, you don't push him away. You know, I said something must have transpired inside. Exactly that. 100%. If you even want to give it more than that, that was exactly what happened. Was telling him, he gave him an instruction, go and do something. And then you come out, you're now wasting time as a father to a son or as a leader to your followers. Get going, go and get this thing done. That was what happened. Lo and behold, they took it over. They just took it over. They just took it. They want to use it against Peter Obi. I'm glad that one came out today. This is campaign season. They will use everything. That one was a planned job. They recruited everybody. VDM was recruited. I'm not missing word though. I'm saying it full blown. He was recruited for this one too. And quick, he took it on. He came out on his media. You didn't hear a voice. You didn't hear anything. You just say, anyways, at least we have seen it now. So what we say here, or what I say here, I'm saying it out of the love of the country. I'm not being selfish. That is why sometimes on this same platform, I criticize Mr. Peter Obi back to back from time to time. What for me, as a Nigerian, as a supporter of Mr. Peter Obi, I will criticize him. I don't even need to wait. Even during this campaign, if I see anything, I say, please change course. If you love somebody, that's what you will do. Please change course. Don't let it be too late. Please do it fast. That is it. That is why you cannot but get the truth and the fact here. Yes, if I'm Mr. Peter Obi on the inside, maybe we go to argue, maybe we go to fight, but you will still see that, oh, this is his man. But on the inside, because I go to tell him the truth, I'll tell him. So when you now see people like Nwaokobia, aka Professor Mustapha, that's what he calls himself now, is Nwaokobia. He now came out and he made it known to Nigerians that he is also Mustafa. So that is, I'm not just picking names for him. I'm calling him his name. You see people like this, they play politics to a point where they play politics over the love of the country. They don't know the borderline between politics and the love of the motherland. There has to be a line. That is why you will see in United States today, there are even as they can fight, I mean as in fight, the two major political parties. But when it comes to the love of the country, they know the borderline, where the borderline is drawn. That is why when it comes to the love of the country, when they get to their House of Assembly, which is called the Senate or the House of Representatives in the United States, when they get there, when it is about issue of the motherland, all of them no go sleep and face the same direction. Some of them will say, no, I'm not voting for this one. You will see them from time to time. A mixture of politics, and they call it whatever you want to call it, but not in our own case. These people are just for their own pockets. They don't know where to stop politics. It's making Nigerians, it's making someone, myself, and millions of Nigerians like myself who will have had the opportunity to listen to him, to believe him that is talking for the love of the country. He wants to make me believe. Just imagine that. The brain of this man, compare it to the brain of a chicken. You want to make me to believe, and millions of Nigerians like myself to believe, that the support Mr. Peter Obi had in 2023 has plummeted, has shrinking, has dropped. That's what he wants to make me to believe. Look at him. Just look at him. Everything you do is for your pocket. You, Professor Mustapha Nwaokobia, you want to make me to believe. And listen, please listen and watch his analysis on how the Kanu votes will go in 2027. So he wants me and millions of Nigerians to believe that if you are not talking for your pockets. Even if Kanu vote, because we are saying the truth, and come 2027, that's how it's going to be. Take it to the bank. Write it down, mark today's date. That's how it's going to be, because I'm saying it not from a selfish angle. I'm saying it for the love of the motherland. What Professor Nwaokobia said is far, 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 far from the truth. It aren't going to happen like that in Kanu come 2027. What will happen? I'm sticking my neck out for Kanu. What will happen? The candidate, the VP of Mr. Peter Obi, may not get the 1 million votes that he had in 2023. The Kwankwanso. He will still win. He will still win. The margin may not be as wide as that, but he will still win. Mark it down. The best Tinubu we get there is that he may get that 25%. He's not going to win Kano. He may get that 25%. That is the truth analysis. If you understand Nigerian politics, that's what is going to happen in Kano come January 2027. Peter Obi will win Kano State. It's not, I'm not being naive. It may not be 1 million votes the way Kwankwanso had it in 2023. So don't let Professor Mustafa, educated idiot, to come and be telling us now that Kanu vote will be split. Peter Obi cannot get anything there. The people will not. Okay, if you just use your common sense, ask yourself the question. If the Kanu vote is split, okay, let's give it to him. How many percentage will go to Tinubu? And how many percentage will come to the Kwankwanso side, Peter Obi side? So you want me to believe now, this man is that's why when they call them educated idiots, just take it. You are doing yourself a favor. Just take it. So dumb. You want me to believe. These are his take on this interview. I'm breaking it down one by one. He was talking about urgency of the time. So Peter Obi should step down, become the VP. Just listen to these people. If they are not, in fact, if there are wars that are, if you can, if worse than an educated idiot.
Sir Jonathan.
Yes.
It is honestly annoying to hear these guys speak like this.
Honestly.
And these guys, it is just so annoying. Are these guys human being at all?
Yes.
Ah,
They are
man.
no human being. I said that it's for their own pocket. The love of their pocket is greater than the love of the motherland.
Anybody supporting Atiku at this moment is not different from Boala, Reno Omokri, Festus Keyamo, and likes of them.
You see everything you see everything I'm talking about, Professor Mustafa now, is the same thing applied to Kenneth Okonkwo. The same thing applied to Boala, Felix Moka, and their lives. They are all in the same basket. The man who is telling us August 2026, less than 5 months thereabout to the presidential election, that Mr. Peter Obi should step down and become the VP. And what was his reference point? This educated idiot was using Gandhi as a reference point, as a case study. What is the connection there? A professor, I think you are talking to people who have not done studies, who have not written papers. You think you are talking to dummies who have not studied extensively. So you are using Indira Gandhi as a reference, as a case study. What has that got to do, for crying out loud? The urgency of the moment. Look at this. Look at that phrase, that line. Even if it is the urgency of the moment, is it that Peter Obi have to step down? The urgency of the moment. So an 80-year-old man should become the president, who is not even, by the way, not as competent, with questionable character all around him. And he come here. You are supporting Atiku. You are pushing one stupid G100. Not be G100. Now G10,000. You got the push. These are the people. Just listen and watch him. Watch and listen to him, that video. These are the people that are not allowing Nigeria to move forward. You have them all over the space. Everything they want to make you to believe now, the opposite is the case. Everything, without exception, from A to Z, everything they want you to believe now is the direct opposite of it. And the worst part of it is that they know it. They are aware of this thing. But because they have lost it, person will not even know the dynamics of Lagos politics, Southwest politics. He was talking about it. How? Even the interviewer was trying to impress it on him that this thing you are saying cannot be. It cannot be. But because he's so stubborn, the love for his pocket has override his love for motherland, has override his brain. He won't budge. He won't budge. Professor Mustafa will not budge. Rather, he will start quoting, he will start referencing Indira Gandhi of India, the urgency of the moment. See, I want to end this moment so that other panelists can take over. I just want to respectfully and humbly at this moment invite those who are supporting Tinubu to this platform. Please, this is the time. Please come forward. Let us talk. Let us talk, as the anchor we always say, about issue that is affecting you and I. Come and present your principal, what he has done, what he is planning to do going forward, and let us compare and contrast with other candidates. Please, if you know, for the love of the motherland, please come forward. This is the time to talk. Civil conversation. I humbly and respectfully invite you all. Please, this is the time. Let's talk.
He did something now.
You said what?
He did something.
Whoa, wait, who is that?
FBI case and then subsidy.
That's why I say, let them come and defend it. Come and defend it. Let's talk, and then come and give us proposal how you can make how your principal intends to make things better and workable in Nigeria, and then we can sit down. Let's have this conversation. I beg, respectfully, humbly, please come forward for the love of the motherland. You must do that. If you love your motherland, you must do this. I'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Mr. Iris. I appreciate it.
Where's Mr. Elvis?
Good evening, everyone. Happy Saturday. Thank you all. This is Baba Jonathan, Madam Rita, Samade. Thank you. Good evening, Najawash. Happy Saturday. Thank you very much for your work and goodness. Thank you. We appreciate. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, my God bless you. We appreciate your effort. Thank you. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Thank you. Well, can we hear me?
Loud and clear, a proud word, Domosa.
Okay. Thank you very much. You see, this is the reason that they said people should not be fast to judge. Just yesterday, the video circulated, and my first comment was that there is nothing to talk about there because none of them had what they were discussing. So those what they call reaction or this that is just baseless. And today it become baseless. It shows that as Baba Jonathan said, who even know if it is message they were sending them, we are sending him, and he come out that it was message. He sent Peter for Nigeria. Okay, now what the biggest voice? What is he going to say, or what will be the reaction over his disgrace yesterday? Because he disgraced himself. Without you even, nobody said you should not support your APC, but stop criticizing people. Stop trying to downplay people, telling them no, what must they contest? Or look at now the sea finish. And you didn't know, you were not there. You don't even know what they were talking about. You don't even heard what they said. Then you start just with assumption. All idiots that were not displaying those things in Facebook, WhatsApp or whatever this thing. What is going to be their shame today? As they now heard the voice and know that it was even message he sent him. What is not going to be their disgrace? So how are they going to hide their shame? They should go hide this inside the Isan. They had it inside the sheet. Because that is the only solution to it. Because if not, he assures that all these things that we were doing yesterday, because money, Facebook can give them money. Because those are just useless. And these are kind of people will be saying, they are leader, they are this, they are that. You lead with example. According to the Christian, they said Moses were the one leading the Israelite. It was the one telling them what to do, not the Israelite. They were telling Moses what to do. So you hear they will say, come and correct me now. We are all human beings. Yeah, if you are all human beings, we are right. But putting yourself as a leader, you must know how to study the character of everybody and digest them before you vomit some of the food inside your stomach. So we are expecting, what did they call, VDM, that's the biggest voice, to come and tell us now his action and his disgrace over what he claimed to be called, what he claimed as sea finish about Peter Aka and Peter Obi. So, and VDM, support your APC however you want to support them, but leave Peter Obi and Peter for Nigeria or Mama P and others alone. The people that surrounded Peter Obi in 2023, they feel they can no longer support Peter Obi or surround Peter Obi. No problem. Before 2023, there were people surrounding Peter Obi. When it was Afghan, those people were not there. When it was PDP, those people were not there. So when it become Labour, those people came. It's not NDC. Another people is going to obviously take over. So let people not begin to say, without this person, without that person, or when this one was there. No, because when he won Afghan, those people were not there with him. Yeah, so that is for that. Then for Nwaokobia, who claimed to be educated or professor, I don't even know how Nigeria has professor, but all those are illiterate people, whether you call them educated, but to me, they are all illiterate. So that is where I do tell people, it is not by speaking another man language, you can write it more than even Queen Elizabeth, doesn't make you have sense. So if you don't have sense, you are still illiterate in my eye. And so those your so-called, you go and learn British language, other person can go and learn Arab language, other can go and learn Dutch, other can go and learn French, another can still come and learn Edo. So they are education, since it's language that it's education. So if you are from Edo, you cannot speak Yoruba, you can speak Igbo, you can speak Hausa, or whatever this language. You are educated. And if you are still from that side, you can speak other language. You are educated because it is learning of language. You people call education. So anyway, Nwaokobia, if really he is educated or professor, as you people call him, or now Mustafa, whatever his name, he came out or come out with that he reference that this Buhari, this is how the Buhari just came. I will save this, I will save that, I will do this. That was how they used to put Buhari in office. That now any other person that want to come out, we should stop this. I will do this. They need manifesto. At least, if it is a person that is not stupid, if him is not stupid, which other manifesto did him need them? Go and verify. There is no manifesto that is higher than go and verify. Not me that will tell you, go and ask people who were there or who witnessed it, if this kind of thing happened to them or it did not happen. So if person can tell you, go and verify, you are still looking for other manifesto. You are using to say, okay, that is how you people around with what do you call the late man Buhari. The difference between Buhari and Peter Obi is very big, because Idiagbon was the one that engineered Buhari military government. But because people could not take the glory to who honor is due, that was why they were putting in on Buhari. It was Idiagbon who tell you, obey before complain. He told you that a man supposed to laugh 2 times in a year when you just enter New Year, or when your wife have a new baby. That's the only time you need to smile. That was the man who said, let us probe who ate Nigeria money or who ate Nigeria money. Start from Idiagbon. Did Buhari say that? No. So there are things, there are big difference for you people will foolishly endorsing Buhari. I was in Libya at that time. I called people in Nigeria. I said, you people should not vote for Buhari. If you people vote for Buhari, you will suffer. I said, Buhari was the man who studies Buhari Boko Haram today. I said, Buhari was the man who initiated this their so-called Sharia law. Buhari was the one who put it in action. That's why the people were calling it was whether the civilian president was. No, Buhari was the one who put it in action. I told them. But really, when they voted for Buhari, all of them came and crying. I told you people, a man who said, if good luck should win in his place, how did he win? Anyway, if he did not win, the dog and babu will be soaked with blood. This is kind of man you people weird. Yeah, but today, all of them understand. So Nwaokobia is telling us that saving of money is bad something.
Mr.
As a
Odua,
professor.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see that part that you just dive into now? I left it out, but thank you very much for bringing it out.
So saving of money is bad something, and he call himself a professor. Now, if
in an unproductive economy, that guy no go school. I tell you.
So if he said saving of money is bad, then why is Nigeria saying they are having foreign reserve? What is it called? Is it not safe? Foreign reserve, is it not safe?
Mr. Odua, beg, please, just some few seconds. This foreign reserve, it be like say, you know what, Mr. Odua, I enjoy you. See, making 30 numbu, say that 50 billion, we be lying, now lying in the first place. So I don't talk and tire. Making go take that 50 billion, carry and come Nigeria, can't solve our problem or roundabout. If you know good, make him do them. You no need to go deeper than that. Where they talk, say savings no good. Savings no good in a non-productive economy. In fact, saving is the lifeline of a non-productive economy. It is an economy that is productive, abundantly productive. You can borrow tire. US debt just reached $40 trillion, and I can tell you they can triple it if they want to triple it, because
that's an all-time high.
And they can wake up on Monday morning and put a bond of another 1 trillion. I tell you, in 30 minutes it is gone. They will get the 1 trillion naira. That's a productive economy. You can
anyway. I don't say US borrow money. Because if I hear that,
just trying to compare.
I want to say something.
Saying that, see, Mr. Odua, all we are just saying is that you are online. There's a very important point. Savings is very, very important for a country that is not productive.
So Nwaokobia should, just as you said now, Nwaokobia should tell us what saving foreign reserve, the meaning. As a professor, supposed to understand the meaning of foreign reserve. So you should tell us the meaning, whether that one is safe or whether one is a business money. Because you say it's a reserve. Reserve is a thing you preserve. That means you are not making use of it. So anytime you need, you can go there and take from it. Is that not what they call safe? Is it not because the English that is a little different? They say this one is safe, the other one they say that reserve or preserve. Is it not the same meaning? So, and a professor is telling us that Peter Obi save money that Anambra. Is there anybody who can solve the problem of any country? And we said the country problem has ended, that there doesn't have any other problem. That is why they said government is a continuity. I don't know what they said in English. Continuity means something that doesn't end. So, because if it ends, one person will have remained there as a monarch, then even if he died, I mean, the state or the country ended. It doesn't end. Now, the purpose of you saving, that shows you are a good father. Because if you are not a good father, your children will start suffer or suffering for where you ended. Or even when you are still alive, they will start suffering because you were unable to make room for them to enjoy. Now, this is a state that was engraved before Peter Obi entered. The state was engraved. He has to bring out the state from the grave, not just to feed the grave. He now carried the state and put it in somewhere that people will not be looking up to that state and say, if this man can do this thing, we can also do that. Or we can try. If we are not able, we can try. Peter Obi, he pay all the state. Okay, what did the Tinubu said now? He said when he removed subsidy, he said because there was some state that was unable to pay salary, not to talk of pensioner. Then there was a name he said they were calling that state. What did he call that state to? I think every this thing, there was what they nicknamed the state, because say every time they had to come to Abuja, they had to borrow to pay salary, not to even, they could never pay their salary, not to call pensioner. Now he removed subsidy. The state are not doing well. That is not, they are not getting more allocation. But Peter Obi, this is a state that people were going to Abuja. The time people were going to Abuja, they could not pay salary. Peter Obi was able to pay salary, pay pensioner, and save for the state. One useless person will come and claim he's a professor that is not telling you that saving is past something. Without removing subsidy, this man was able to pay. No, he did not hold debt, not only to pay and still save for the next generation to come. That shows a father who don't want his children to be living as a tenant, who build houses for them, so that their children, his children can, no landlord can be disturbing them. Why did your picking piece here? Why did that one pull this shoe here? Nobody will disturb them. Did you see what? And that kind of person, you are telling us that is not fit to become a president of the country, and a country that is in debt already, a country that is full of that is inside the grave already. You say this kind of person is not fit to become a president of that country. They will tell us who is not fit. A man who said, if I'm going to sell NAPC, the one I have sold before is not enough, that the only people I will give a government to is my friend and my family. You are not telling us that is the one that fit the country to lead the country. Is that not shameful for those who claim people to be a professor? You people should be looking. You see, the other day I said, those people they call judges, although we must have good judges, but those who just went to learn a British language, they're not giving one paper and call it judge, are not the memo that they're supposed to be qualifying people as judge. Just supposed to be well scrutined and know that this person is well qualified, not because he go to one British language school, a British language class, then they not say you are not a judge. No, that is the reason that this country is not moving forward, because the people that are supposed to be thinking to do something doesn't have school of thinking. They only have school of remembering, which you call remembrance, and that is the school that British gave to you people, or whether French or whether, as far as this colonial master, they give you the school to remember something, not to think for yourself. Because if Nwaokobia can think for himself, he will have known that there is nobody qualified more than Peter Obi to lead the country to a success. Now, the man you are venting for, now, you said, they said he built Lagos, but he did not build anything in Lagos. They said it's a master strategy. What strategy did he have him be using? Did the country go forward? Instead of the country to go forward, the country is crying every day. It's crying every day. Then who are you people will still come out and call us that you people are supporting such person? And I blame myself, or I shame those who will say they are looking up to you guys. because I don't know the kind of quality they see. They enable them to look onto you people as a mentor, because you people are nonsense. You can't mentor anything. Because if you can, if Soyinka can mentor on what didn't we for remembrance without thinking? Because if they think they will do something that will grow up the country, all these people, I don't know the kind of people you will use to qualify them, because to me they are educated illiterate. That's what they are. Whether it is Konekonko, Mokrikiri, whatever, even Kiyamu, who we are following our father, Baba Farotimi, we are following him. As fast they are not pushing the country agenda before any other thing, they are all educated illiterate. So, Chris Nwaokobia, or whether it's now Mustafa, or whatever they call him, should better go and wake up from his sleep. I thank that journalist, is in a whether fullness or something like that, who asked him, how much did Atiku paid you? How much did Atiku paid you? Not because if not that, you will not come and be telling us the only strategies, obedient, the obedient.
Thank you.
The obedience are this obedience. So now Obi movement is more higher. The time of 2020, it was only called obedience. Now it is now Kwakwaso versus Obi. So it's now okay movement. So tell you that the movement is now higher than what you had before. Because it was one person, but now it is not two. So you as a professor who they must say, if you did not know mathematics, at least you will still know 1 + 1. That is 2. And you are now qualifying that. When Peter Obi and Atiku, when they were in together, how many votes did they have? And that it was PDP that hold the ground. How many votes? Not to talk of. But when Peter Obi separates himself from Atiku, how many votes Peter Obi have? This is a party that come from nowhere. Just for 6 months, it become entire Nigeria party. People rush into House of Assembly. There was in Senate. And check the NDC that we are now. Just register just these two months. How many people did you have in it? Not to talk of. Team campaign. We campaign in January before election. You are telling us that yes, Atiku might be gaining ground. Let us see. What matters to us is election will be free and fair. If it is not free and fair, we will do it. Who do anyhow, see anyhow. That is it. Because there is nobody that is monopoly of violence. So if they tell Mama Chukudi not to come out and vote, Mama Chukudi will also tell that person, you should not come out and vote. Because we are not voting for you, we are voting for Nigeria. And we are all in Nigeria. So if you tell us, go to your state and vote, we will also tell you that the election we are doing is not state election. It is Nigeria election. That is the truth. It is not state election. So if it is state election, we will go to our state and vote. But now this one is Nigeria election. So we will stay in Nigeria and do the vote. But if you said you don't want to see us vote, we will not want to see you vote also. So that is just it. And if they said they want to cancel some, we will cancel all the state, all the country vote, so that we will redo it. Because if we did not use some judges to show example, then others will not learn. If we did not use some ANEC to show example, others will not learn. Because for Wike to have audacity and telling us that 2027 election have been did and done, have been see, we want to see the person who have did the vote, the ANEC who have counted, and the who they have given or who they have affirmed or given the return ticket to. We want to see it, because who do anyhow, we see anyhow. And this time around, we need to use them to show example. Anyone that will bring vow, we will give a let. Anyone will bring vow, we will give her the lens. That is how it's going to be. It's good. And that is why I love one law that Jesus Christ said, do unto others what you want them to do unto you. That is why when Christian or those pastors, when they are quoting Bible, I look at them and say, you people doesn't know what you are quoting. The only one thing, they say, Jesus give us law. He said, only one law I will give to you is do to others what you want them to do to you. So the only solutions for we to free ourselves from this quagmire, like this wicked and his useless gun, is we will also do to wicked. We will let them know that the police are human beings and they are from Nigeria. The soldiers are human beings and they are from Nigeria. If their children go to school here, their wife do a trade in this land, if they do anyhow, all of us will see anyhow. This election must be for Nigeria, be counted by Nigeria, and will be announced by Nigeria. We are not going to wait ANEC to announce it. Where they are saying Porter, ROF, whatever they are going to be checking in this thing. My dear, we need to submit election before they begin to offload their own. That is why any polling unit that they voted, before the result is even taken to local government, all the polling units should be snapped and sent out on your Facebook, on your WhatsApp, on your Instagram, wherever you can share it. All the polling, as fast you are the NDC have voted there, or Peter Obi, so even let me know if you use NDC, Peter Obi supporter, make sure that result is snapped, send it out, because before they will take it to collation center, all result matter be out there. So when they are collating it in the local government, everybody are knowing. When they are taking it to whatever council they want to go and do it, everybody have seen it. Before they want to announce it in Abuja, the entire result is out there. So if they are not announcing different, or they are not longer loading to Porter with what we have, then we need to ask them questions. Because as far as if it is Chukwuemeka unit, they did it, and it's already there. If it is Adewale, it is already there. If it is Shehu Shagari, it is already there. Even if it is Tionsa or whatever Obomiri, they did, everything is already there. So we need to ask you how come, because I was there when this result was announced. Look at my evidence. Then where did you not get that your own? It's very simple. So Facebook, with WhatsApp, YouTube, and whatever places are the one that will give us results that day. We are not going to be even waiting for their collation center. Not to come and talk of one useless court will not tell us that come and show us everything. Are we going to go to the market? Then we go to not only market, then we go to river and get evidence when time comes. So that is my submission. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jawa. Thank everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Odowa. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that submission. God bless you.
Where you go?
I'd like us to hear from Mr. Jonathan. Something is wrong with your audio, to be honest.
I say where you go.
Okay, yes. I just see the busy, the drink coffee for here.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Give us a mandate.
Now they talk now before Chris, yes. Give us a mandate, it's nowhere to be found.
I just want to
well, where you go, they ask you say where you go, you see somebody not anywhere to be found. you see Chris Nwaokobia, younger brother.
They find you.
You see Nwaokobia, brother. All of them will catch you now. Well, thank you very much. Greetings to you, Mr. Helvis, and I greet the panel and everybody. Thank you very much for all that you do. We do appreciate the time and the effort that we all put into doing this. It's a great day in Nigeria, and it's a good time to be alive. One of the joyful moments for me was when I heard an 100-year-old man had an interview with Charles Anyagolu yesterday. And it is so interesting to see that that Baba, Pa Olushola Ajolore, just Not quite long, Mr. Peter Obi did this press conference. And most of the things that Mr. Peter Obi said in his press conference, that elderly man iterates them. Mr. Peter Obi said, and I quote, he said, in order for us to have food, farmers must be able to go to farm. Pajolore said that young Nigerians now don't have jobs. Why criminals sit down in office and enjoy the largesse of the country. Pajolore also re-echoed the same thing, saying that our youth are fighting for jobs, like they are scavenging for jobs or being crippled with unemployment. While you see the likes of Wike without an enterprise, the likes of Daniel Buala, the likes of Rino Omokri, the likes of Festus Keyamo, and others enjoy the largesse of what belongs to us all. Nigerians, we don't know what honestly is befalling us. And Pa Olushola Ajolore said that we do not have a constitution. Mr. Elvis, that should be a joy for you because on this platform, there's a gentleman called Black Panther that said that we are not a nation. And it's all of his cries that destroy the constitution. We need our own constitution. Do you know that Pa Olushola Ajolore, 100 years old man, said that in our current constitution, there is no place where you see we the people enshrined in that statement, that we will not sit down to write anything. They just gave us a document. Every time I remember that I'm a US citizen to the glory of God, what gives me joy about this country is the fact that Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, Roosevelt, and others gave us a piece of paper called the Constitution. Do you know that the man that wrote the Constitution in his 30s? They wrote the Constitution of the US. These guys, they all came together, wrote the Constitution in their 30s. Most of these prominent American presidents that led this country on a better foundation, they all ruled in their 30s, some in their 20s. But today, we see old men. Pa Ajolore said, he says Saudana sent them all to school. They got stipend. He said they got 3 square meal in school. As a matter of fact, Pajolore said he married his wife from his pocket money that they were being paid in school. He got married while he was in university. How many people can get married while they are in school today? Now they bring to you Nail Fund that is a scam. Pajolore came and he countered the lies of Tinubu and his surrogate by saying, he was even asking, where was Saudana getting the money from? Only from granules. The same thing Peter Obi is saying, that we need to take our eyes off from oil and focus on the vast landmass that Pajolore is a farmer, 100 years old man, a centenarian, is a farmer. And that's the cry of Peter Gregory Obi. Nigerians, let's take our eyes away from oil. Let's face the good land. Pajolore even went as far. He called the name of Bill Gates, 100 years old man, referring to Bill Gates, that the GMO seed that they are bringing to us should be abolished, should be rejected, because God that created us and gave us land, put in every land soil. The corn that we grow in Nigeria, the way corn we grow in Nigeria is different from the way the corn we grow in the US. Pajolore said it. 100 years old man said it. Now, how is that 100 years old man's statement different from Peter Gregory Obi's statement? And you see the likes of Nwaokobia, people that bathe themselves in shame, in shame, and these guys, they lack shame. They lack shame. And that's the most painful thing. Today you come out and speak with one mouth, tomorrow you speak with another mouth. Are you guys not shameful, Nwaokobia? And you know how they parade themselves? They parade themselves with good Dogo Turanchi. When they come up on here, you see Kenneth go say, hello, my people. How are you viewers at home? We greet you. Welcome to the broadcast. And when you see Chris Nwaokobia speak, they speak with some kind of evil, crooked voice. Yes, Peter Obi should show me his manifesto. Oga, what manifesto are you looking for? People are dying in the hands of Tinubu. People are dying in the hands of Tinubu. Atiku, when he was Atiku was one of the custom senior officials. They ruined custom. Madam Rita, my friend, called Atiku Mekano. You think that name was just gotten from his father? No. Atiku was one of those that destroyed the power sector of Nigeria. That's how he got the name Mekano, because they import generator. But for Peter Gregory Obi, Atiku would have flew in from Dubai to come and contest the game. Peter Obi put him on his feet. He cannot jet out. So if Chris Nwaokobia has seen his own future in an 80 years old man, well, he's also old. I think he should just go and sit down. You guys enjoy the largesse of Nigeria. As a matter of fact, Pa Olushola Alojore said, he said when Nigerians are going to study abroad, they give them what they call warmer allowance. You live in UK, Mr. Elvis. You know how cold UK is. They give them warmer allowance. That means jacket, you can buy boots, you can buy hand glove in case of winter because you are from Nigeria. And that's confirmed a story that one of my brothers told me in church. He said when he came to the US, the US will be asking him, what are you looking for here? You guys are too rich. Go back to your country. And now you see Tinubu parading the crooked nail phone that my other brother, Mr. Johnson, dismantled here. Parade nail phone to some crazy youth there that should be fighting, that should be angry and fight that these guys are eating your destiny. You see them support this evil. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, I beg you, with God Almighty, go and listen to Olushola Ajolore, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Tinubu supporter. Go and listen to Pa Olushola Ajolore. The interview was yesterday by Charles Anyangolu, and that can reset your brain. All of you APC unchies and minions and internet bandits and criminals. As a Nigerian, if you are not enraged as a Nigerian, I don't know what you'll be enraged for. These guys are destroying the country. A criminal drug baron, FBI still parading his file and telling me they cannot release his file. It will cause irreparable damage. To who? Is it to me or to him? I have had several encounters with the police officers here, and they cannot bully me because I stand tall. You take my license, run my history. You bring my license back with me with fear, and I'm not bragging. You will bring my driver's license back to me with fear. This is what we are saying, and these guys think that we are just joking. You see a criminal drug baron. You see a man that's okay. Now tell me, Atiku, how is he? How does he work? Tinubu alone, you know how much Nigeria is spending on Tinubu and his family alone, and you are now telling me a man that on his own has formed a nation to be a president of the country. That aside, what character? Who knows a man than his boss? Obasanjo gave us the breakdown of Atiku. Apart from what Obasanjo even giving us the breakdown of Atiku, we know who Atiku is. Atiku tweeted when they buy Deborah, deleted his tweets. And you want such a man to be my president? To rule which country? How you guys don't open your eyes and your mind to understand what is in the mind and the heart of Peter Gregory Obi. It takes Nigerians with intelligence, with humanity and empathy to understand Peter Gregory Obi. It takes a Nigerian with common sense to understand Peter Gregory Obi. And those English that Peter Obi is speaking is not just, they are not Cambridge English, they are not Dogoturanchi, they are just the common English that you and I can understand. He's saying, let's go back and fix this country. California, for example, you have farmers in California making money. Benue is the food basket of the country, but today you have shallow graves. You have shallow grave in Benue. Farmers cannot go to farm. Paulu Shola Alojore, 100 years old man was begging. He said, please let farmers be able to go back to farm. If Johnson Emmanuel doesn't understand this, I bet you cannot understand anything anymore. If an APC minion, Tinubu's bandits cannot understand it, they cannot understand anything. I am not supporting Peter Obi because he's an Igbo man. I'm not supporting him because he's a saint, but it's just easy to understand. People, what is too much in this for you to understand? That when you were growing up, when your father and your mother born you, they trained you. They say when you go outside, when you see somebody saying, don't steal it. Now, today, Tinubu is confusing you all and changing your values. Your come on, guys. You guys are just. How do we come to the same space with you and speak with you? Honestly, sometimes just beats my heart. How most of you left your value, your family values, your hereditary values, your culture and your heritage, you throw it away because of a white powder snuffer. Most of us will not steal because when you steal, you go back home, your father will destroy your body with okwe farming. When you know what, when we will fetch water for well those days, if you have well in your house, there's this rope is made with tire thread. They give you on your back and they now put grounded pepper on it. The next morning you wake up with marks on your body because you went to steal. You will not do it again. But today you see people that went to 4-year school supporting criminals. The 4 years that you spend in Uniben, in UI, in Unilag, those 4 years just wasted because of who? A criminal drug baron, a man that has no certificate. If pastors and imam can sacrifice their salvation on the altar of this drug criminals, I wonder what you guys will not do. And I keep asking you guys question, and it's just a philosophical question and humanity question. Jesus Tega Onokpasa told Nigerians that they brought in Tinubu and they will remove him because he has forgotten them. He said it. You and I, beside this, play the video here. Jesus Tega fought with Rufai Oseni on TV. He said we brought in Tinubu. They brought in Tinubu. They will remove him because Tinubu has looked the way of Reno Mokri, Dana Buala, and the likes. Where's Jesus Tega Onokpasa today? And we keep telling you guys this thing, you will not listen. You think we just here to hate? We don't hate any. We are only telling you. Can you allow your own organization to run like the country Nigeria is running today? Can you allow someone like Atiku character to run your organization? What is the need for you guys not to understand? It's not too much. It is not too much. Peter Obi doesn't speak. He doesn't speak Queen's English. He speaks the English that you can understand. And you still go on broadcast, go on live media. All of you that enjoyed Nigeria, Wole Soyinka fought in university because he didn't get a lap of chicken, a drumstick. That was the only offense that Nigeria offended Wole Soyinka. If a man can get married with pocket money, Nigeria, in Nigeria, not a different, the same Nigeria, and he's asking then, where was Saudana getting money from? Only from granules. Today we have oil. Do you know how much oil has gone high? Mr. Jonathan, Madam Rita can test. Black Panther is here. You go to Sam's Club today to go and get gas. The price is just up and down because of what? The fight with US and Iran. Countries are making money from oil today, but Nigeria is suffering because of bad leadership. And we keep telling you guys, let's come together, let's work as people and save our country. If Sri Lankans can do it, why can't we do it? If there's no case file, will FBI be saying that if they release something, it will damage something? That means there's a case file. Chicago, they say they cannot. They say even though Tinubu present the certificate, it did not originate from them. And these are the people that you see wants to follow after. How is Atiku different from Tinubu? Tinubu call Atiku thief. Atiku call Tinubu thief. They both agree they are thieves. And Nwaokobia is telling Nigerians that Peter Obi should step down for a thief to take over from a thief. You guys must be smoking something. Nwaokobia is telling Peter Obi to step down for a thief to take over from another thief. It therefore means that most of you also that are supporting Atiku, you are only looking for how to steal your own. That's the simple truth. Most of you are not supporting Atiku because of the reform that he will do. No, you are only supporting him because of what you also will steal. Now, Reno Mokri, Daniel Buala, Bayon Nuga, Deli Alake, Bajabia Mila, all of them, they are stealing their own now. They are all taking their own largesse. So you are saying, okay, let Atiku also come so that you guys also you can take your own largesse, because I don't see any reform that an 80 years old man can give me. Mr. Elvis, I do appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Sometimes people that we share space with, we cannot disown them, but we have to talk sense into their head. Nwaokobia, please go back home and sit down. If you don't have anything to say, just go back home and sit down. We are here to fight for our country to be liberated. Thank you very much, Aidi man.
You said it all, my brother. You know, he's confused. He doesn't have money to pay his children's school fees anymore. They know what they are doing. He's just looking for one of the satanic presidential candidates to hire him.
He talk am
You
now.
know,
He talk
maybe
am.
give
He
him
talk am
50
for that
million or
Twitter
100
space.
million.
He talk am. He talk am. He dey
Huh?
fight for his own pocket. He talk am. He dey look for money.
Uh-huh. So that's it. That's why he's talking now. Once Atiku officially hire him now, 50 million, 100 million pay into his account, then he's done again. He doesn't care about what Nigerians face. Thank you, my people. So really, nobody press on dollar sign today. Really. For real. I go verse for now one day, more, no worry. As I talk, so I all work, but I all leave everybody for panel. Now don't go see me. I will not come back here. Today na weekend now. Click on the dollar sign and encourage us. Everybody only look me there. Say, what language are you speaking? We can only understand Swahili. We don't understand English. I wish I can communicate it on Swahili. I know say Mr. Jonathan they speak Swahili that time, but I don't know if he still they remember. For help me communicate.
No worry. If you work comot now, you work out. Let's say na campaign season na him we dey. If you work out comot now, you go sleep. You go wake up tomorrow. You go still dey here.
I know. I trust you now. Anything that make me leave this platform like this, you wake up in the morning, maybe till they sleep, one go still dey talk. There was a time like that now. Only one person you dey talk, they go. Who was actually doing that thing most of the time? You know? So the only you they talk, they go say, hey, now everybody they sleep. So I could. Then we are getting there though. We're getting there. Yes, Mr. Chris, thank you, sir, for coming in. Please talk to us. Good evening to you, my brother.
Yeah, Mr. Nanjao, good evening. Happy weekend to you. I hope you are enjoying the weekend. Our enemies
Yes.
before one by Man U lost to Hull City. Well,
You know, say we supposed take pride in the way Arsenal is demolishing everybody. So Man U is a useless
I beg,
club.
go enter house, I beg. That's why I not play anybody talk, they talk. Now play match. They never start league, you dey talk, you dey make noise.
Now we
That's why you go make noise now. Tomorrow now you go to say, this Arsenal, make them change am, make them change am.
Just hold on now. Black Panther, we not turn
Tell am make you enter house.
Black Panther, we will not turn
go-
am to football. We go
Make
verse
you not,
some people just now. Not be everybody.
tell am make you enter house. I think they cause the problem, make you enter house.
Everybody give their political submission. At the end of the final submission, we dey come back to this matter again. I go tell you.
Arsenal go.
I go tell you how Arsenal really be. No worry, I'm coming back.
Good. Before I greet everybody, finish. Yeah, I greet Mommy Diaspora. Mommy Diaspora, happy weekend to you. Thank you so much for all you do. Really good Lord continue to bless you. Everybody on the comment section. I want to say it's good to share this beautiful Saturday evening with you via your cyberspaces. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast. And please endeavor to use the like button, the share button, and especially the dollar sign. Sanja Watch has just said that nobody has done that today. Please kindly do that if you're in a position to, and let's use the opportunity to thank those that are able to do this almost on a daily basis. May the good Lord continue to bless all of you. Everybody on the panel with me, I'll say good evening to you all. And it's another day to discuss, to do the things we know how to do best. But I'm kind of very angry with everybody on the panel today, in the sense that you guys have been very, very unfair to Chris Nwaokobia. Somebody give interview, he talks so many things. Una just focus on only some aspects wey benefit una fit say una like. This man said His new name is Mustafa. Why are you people not calling him Mustafa Nwaokobia?
Now you say you
Now,
now you say you join now you say you join the broadcast list. Now so I describe him, aka Professor Mustafa.
this man say,
Now
he said
Mustafa
no,
they
now
call am sis now.
Mustafa Nwaokobia. Oh, hungry. There's nothing hungry not gonna make people do for this life. You see, this thing they call paper qualification at times when people, when people disparage paper qualification, you just want to agree with them. Imagine this man is, he has attained the pinnacle of education in his particular field. And look at his thought processes, look at his reasoning pattern, look at the way he draws inferences and conclusion. What can you even say about his professorship or his PhDship? Where is it coming from? Is it because of the hate of somebody? Well, like they used to say, if you want to support the APC, you just have to find a way of reducing your IQ. Because apart from that, there's no way you can look at the camera and support the APC in its entirety. That is what this man it is just what he has displayed for the whole world to see. Yesterday, if you were part of this broadcast, we took this man to shreds and pieces yesterday. And we are just going to continue on that trajectory today because everything he said was garbage, garbage in, garbage out. To the extent the interviewer has to call his attention to falsehood, to all his falsehood, and this man held on to those falsehoods.
Madam Rita, we can see you.
Because of what? Just because he was going to damage. He was trying to damage anyhow he could, tarnish the image of His Excellency Peter Obi. And that man, Sunasame, he came from a different planet. There's nothing you can do about him. The only thing they have against this man is that they say they don't understand his policies, or his supporters are too violent. His supporters are too rabid. His supporters are this. His supporters are that. In all sincerity, any
Mr.
person
Chris,
that is not
Mr.
angry, yes,
Chris,
sir, I
even
can hear you.
Professor Mustafa, bro, can they tell us now, say savings no good. The savings when you save,
Yes,
no
you see,
good.
that's the point I'm making. You see, he went as far talking about savings. He went as far as saying that Anambra under Soludo, under Obiano, was far better than Anambra under Peter Obi. And the only thing he used in supporting it was that statistics that the number of oh God, people living under poverty under Soludo is 16%, under Peter Obi was 46%, under Obiano was like 8% or thereabout. So automatically, based on only that single statistics, it means the life of Anabarians under those two governors were far better than their lives today. Sorry, their lives under Peter Obi. How does that even add up? This is coming from a professor. Then he talked about agric. So many things he talked about. He said Peter Obi does not have any blueprint for agric. The interviewer tried to draw his attention several times to the fact that Peter Obi has copiously elucidated several times that look, if I go to China, Bangladesh, they have arable land, they have this, and he compares those nations with not just Nigeria, but specific states in Nigeria. He has even used the Netherlands to compare states like Niger State. I knew I have heard that so many times. Just in his speech, he talked about coffee production and the hills of Plateau states, what we can get from those places, and even potato production in Taraba states. Because the states in Nigeria, across the states of Nigeria, every state has the kind of weather condition that is favorable for all manner of food crops. All manner of them. We can cultivate tea, we can cultivate coffee, we can cultivate virtually anything. Unlike in some countries where they are only focused on specific food products. But we are lucky See, today, there is an aircraft that leaves Zimbabwe every single day exporting flowers to the UK, fresh foods to the UK. But what are we doing with our arable lands? We are using them to rear Boko Harams, to rear terrorists, to hide thieves, to harbor Chinese people that are looting the resources of our country. Peter Obi has made all this clear several times, but Nwaokobia is trying to deceive Nigeria. They used to say that people try to be clever by half, but he is not even clever. He's not even trying to be clever about it. And see, I don't know why some of us are thinking Kenneth Nwaokobia is going to support Atiku. No. He said the only condition he will support the Atiku Peter Obi's ticket is only when they form a coalition by the end of September. So how is that even going to be possible? And in that coalition, not just that they should form a coalition, in that coalition, His Excellency will be the number 2 man, and Atiku of all people will be number 1. Under what basis? He didn't clarify. Which kind of coalition would that be when he knows that that will be almost, it's not will be, that is almost impossible. It's impossible, not almost. He said, other than that, the
Oga
next thing
Chris,
for him, yes.
sorry, is saying that if there's no coalition, then the two of them are no-go area. Therefore,
Yeah,
he's
that's what
supporting
I'm saying.
Tinubu. That is what he's trying
Tinubu,
to
no,
say directly. Oh,
no, he's not trying to say Black Panther. Now, wait till he
uh-huh.
talk.
Make una know
Now, wait till
now.
he talk. What is he
And they
trying to
talk
say?
when I go talk out, so I say my voice too loud.
No, the idea of even saying supporting Atiku should be ruled out. He said if those conditions are not there, then the next step is for him to start supporting. You start supporting Tinubu. Simple as that. And if you people don't know, may we get this thing clear now. Now Tinubu in first support 2015. He has said it with his own mouth. He was a national coordinator of an arm of the campaign that brought Buhari to power. And we know say that campaign was run by Tinubu. So what else does the man need to tell you people? There is no need to expect anything from him. He has demonstrated who he is. See, if you are pretending, no matter how beautiful your pretense is, you will be making mistake at every point in time. Once in a while, you will falter. You'll be talking like a stuttering monkey. Once in a while, your true intentions will be fished out. These are these big time social media influencer. Some of them, where we they see today, eventually we will know what be their true color, what they are actually fighting for. This election, Tinubu, thank God say you rule us in a way. Because imagine Tinubu no rule all these expose, we will not say any of them. Professor Mustapha Nwaokobia, you and person, your principal, not just ordinary person, the presidential candidate, una get discussion for a bedroom according to you. Then you come talk that in command for campaign ground. You want to use and make points because of governorship election. Not even within the same party, within another party, now PDP you did now. So that just tells you these people are cash and carry politicians. Supported APC 2015. Then national election, you supported Labour Party. Then you are running to PDP again to support another person. Then today you have vowed that either you are going to the ADC. If the conditions are not met, then you go back to the APC again. Waiting now. Even if now you just like Nigeria pass. If now you like Nigeria pass. If you really mean well for the nation, what about the other smaller parties that have good manifesto? And do you people counted how many times Professor Mustapha Nwaokobia, how many times he used the word seemingly, 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 seemingly? How many times? If he wants to be ambiguous, he will use that word. if he wants to give credit, if he's refraining himself from giving credit to His Excellency Peter Obi, he will use the word seemingly. Those were his antics all through his interview. I was just listening, I was laughing. You see this Peter Obi where they castigate. So if the man is talking, have you noticed that he doesn't talk with pressure? He doesn't talk with agitation. He just speaks naturally. Because the things he's saying, he has not conjuncted these things. He's just the talk all of them as he take behind for body. He don't plan any of these things. It's just there. It's part of him. It is flowing from his underbelly. That is Excellency Peter Obi for me. So, Chris Nwaokobia, no matter how you do, we don't already see who you are. In short, you don't already cast. Now, be the thing. You don't already cast. No matter what you try to repair, but this season don't expose you. The kind of level we people take who you before now lie. It can never be the same again. How? Azal, how can it be the same again? With all this that you've done with your mouth, what you've done by yourself. To the extent, the part that really got me, that just made me say, this man must be a pickpocket politician. It was when he said he was tired of supporting people because of hunger. He was tired of supporting them. So in 2027, he said he was not going to continue. So because of that, he's going to join Tinubu. Una see person reasoning. Una see the hunger in the land is too much. Then you want go because say the thing don't tire you.
Mr. Chris, they listen to himself.
How you doing?
So,
Yeah.
Listen to himself. The most
No,
inconsistent, most incoherent
he
person
listen.
I've ever listened to.
Oga Jonathan, those people, well, they don't care. You know why they don't really care? They just know the way the Nigeria audience is. I think they've understood that. Because now you see that Nwaokobia's interview, nobody will do a dissection. Nobody will do any x-ray. Before you know, another event has come and we overtake it. You look at that, listen to that interview, it's full of inconsistency every time. But his smartness come to full play anytime that he cannot escape giving credit to His Excellency Peter Obi. If he gets to that point, he will just use the word seemingly. So what he's trying to say that, well, what you people can see is not verifying anything, it's just seemingly how it appears to be. It appears to be. Like saying arguably. Those were his antics all through the interview. To the extent this man with the interview and where everybody they complain about, the man was even having to be introducing stop gaps to bring him back to earth, to bring him back to his consciousness. Now lie. He was still going because he was there to do one thing, only one thing, to tell the world that he has arrived for Tinubu. The same thing Segun Showumi. If they don't pay all these people, I was very glad when Segun asked Showumi, how much Tinubu give you for this one? Ask him directly on national television. Segun Showumi that was on ITV channels how many weeks ago here? He was talking as Issa Hayatuddin was the best candidate. Now, we wait till they talk. They don't understand. Say Nigerians will not drag this memory. Somebody that was saying Issa Hayatuddin was the best candidate is finished Tinubu, finished Atiku, finished all of them. Before the primaries of the ADC, they see us for that interview. How much they pay you for this one? Now Issa Hayatuddin don't lose commands now. He has to look for another source of salary. Then for VDM, you see, this thing will happen now. Thank God, say at least yesterday, we dissected it, made it bare. The event of His Excellency Peter Obi and Randy Peters. Now, the facts are out. It is not even what VDM did yesterday that I will use in finally making a profound opinion on him. It is how he's going to react to the facts that will matter. Now the facts don't come out. May we see whether he go apologize that he was too hasty, or he will look for a way to defend himself. Because the VDM where everybody know now, VDM must verify video. Like that kind of video, VDM no go comment now.
Or you
Even
keep
if
quiet.
you no go take side, yes. Even if he comment, you no go exactly. The worst case scenario, you no go just talk anything. For video, we not get audio. For video, we lasted how many seconds? You be able to make a profound statement. Even the statement we follow self, it don't even make sense. How you go say make them should not drag the spotlight with you or whatever, you should not contest. Everybody should just focus on electing Peter Obi as if you really care per se. As if you really care. So let's see how you are going to react to this. Because the way he came across, it be like person where they send message. Be like person where they because when the thing broke, when that video broke, look at the people that came out, all of them the same side. Tinubu people, Tinubu people, Tinubu people. Then one or two persons will be like, say, they are neutral. People like VDM, they came out to kind of offer their own submission as if they were actually speaking for His Excellency Peter Obi. But we were re-echoing the event
Wait
that
till they
played.
talk. He say they neutral.
Neutral
This
No, I
be like
said,
say
anything.
you don't join
Which is
Agbado. Wait till
no,
be
may I use
neutral.
the word? May I use the
You
word?
better
Wait,
recalibrate your word though.
may I use the
calibrating.
word? Wait. Wait now. May I use the word where this person use? Mustafa Nwaokobia. Say, see
He not even use seemingly. He swim inside it. He buried himself inside it. He took it on of
No,
100%. Eh?
no, Oga Jonathan, make we be
Yes.
patient. Anyhow, now still video with the talk. So anyhow, that's well, the last benefit of doubt. Most of the time, Showore matter, I keep saying 50% Showore, but it got to a stage. I just have to say, no. This one not there there. You are not there at all.
Mr. Chris. You see, that's
You
why
are
this
not there.
platform I like her. You don't
Because
even
because
land
you already
before
never
Black
come
Panther
outside to
don't.
talk, Abi.
You don't even land. You don't even land before Black Panther don't say no be so. People they
He said,
listen.
I don't, he said, I
People they
don't join.
listen.
No,
Eat that. People they listen to
no,
what we're saying. As in like
The only, the only this thing where I go see, I see whole video. That's more this thing. I was very angry with him yesterday, but now that we now have an alternative view, let me see how he's going to react. You call somebody thief. At the end of the day, you just discover say the person not be thief. Let's see what you go talk. Whether you go keep to the blame the person, say why he wear sunshade, why he wear one kind shirt like that, or you go accept your own fault, say you were hasty in your generalization. That is what is gonna give him away. That's my style. So I'll just wait and see. I'll just wait and see how he's going to wriggle himself out of this. And let's not forget the other thing I want to talk about. The drug case is still there. Tinubu's drug case. The FBI. I don't know what they try to do with that case now. In that aspect, I think Atiku don't still try there because if not for Atiku now, that case for your die there. If I not do any shit
FBI they
now,
use na make money, but they're not gonna release them. They just they use na make
yeah,
money. This one,
Then go
this
release
what
one.
them, oh
FBI
God, then go release
proposing?
them. You don't know
No,
the thing,
You,
they'll release
wait,
them.
you not see what
a
the
part
right
do
say
wait,
private.
a
They
part
want to
do
remove the
no.
private.
No, in part, do what the proposal and I be this. What FBI is proposing to the judge that look, because what did the judge talk be say, that kind Freedom of Information Act, FBI is supposed to carry the file as it be everything, go drop am for court. If you drop am for court, now no be judge you go give, now secretary go give. So all those one go prepare the paper, go lay them for FBI front. So and as those ones they prepare the paper, so if you want certified true copy, you go collect your own before the final day wey dem go put am for the front of the judge. You go collect your own. But wetin FBI dey talk now be say, Oga Judge, abeg, this paper we go present am, but no be for open court. We go present am to you privately. We no even want make e go through second hand or third
There's no
hand.
law.
That
There's
that
no law.
that is they no
Wait, or do
presenter
I
now.
wait, or do I wait, or do I wait.
They're not sure
In
now.
America, or do I wait? Not be Europe, you do. There's no law, when
Mhm.
they for America law, any judge go fit break,
Yeah,
especially when it
Black
comes to
Panther.
freedom of information. They
Yeah,
are going
Black
to, the
Panther. You
only
know
thing they can
understand?
do, the reason why they say, wait, may I tell you why they say may go the judge and they want to
Mm.
discuss on what they can retard from the whole story, that fact. They want to retard some information so that it doesn't get to the public. That is what they want to
Yeah,
do.
no, that one even see that redaction. Wait to make the redaction go hard. We say the judge still tell them say anything wanna redact, it no go confuse people. No be waiting I go come out from the whole side. Now if people they read and they no go understand. So and the FBI they no go fit meet that requirements because the more they try to remove some, the Tinubu there's a Tinubu name full the paper full everywhere. All the activity full. So how you go take redact am? How you take edit that thing? It's not going to be possible. So now make FBI and I will dey
The
talk.
the
So that make
the
them say,
place where they want redact, that the place where they want redact, now the one where they do covert operation, where we say America they inside where. Now that place they want redact. Not
Okay,
be
yes.
yeah,
Tinubu side though.
that one go hard there.
they for FBI, those people they know how to redact. Oh. They will
They know how
redact
to
in
do
a way
them
we
now.
say the thing no go make
That,
sense at all. It no go even make any sense
Go
at
look Donald Trump
all.
that,
when they
They go just
redact.
that's part of the thing the judge is saying. Nobody the one way they go redact finish, not go make sense again. So what's the point? What
okay,
exactly is the point?
okay.
It's not
I'm
going
just
to
hearing
work
that
like that.
now. Is that the
Yeah.
judgment?
No, it's not a judgment. If
Because I
courts
know say
day
you don't
like
give
this,
them, you don't allow them till next week Friday.
No, nah,
yeah,
they give them 8 days. 8 days.
yeah.
Next week Friday. Next week Friday.
So both parties now, even if for normal court case, both parties, he get where they go, they talk, they go. The judge go call the two lawyers. He go call them go room. Don't go discuss. Tell them say, okay, Oga, you they go this way, this side. Then they will come out again. You understand? So that's the kind of thing the FBI is demanding, and the judge is saying, no, as long as you
Let
have freedom,
someone prop you and then you can why because it's too long. Don't stress yourself.
yeah.
Don't stress yourself.
Baba, you remember say they don't fit to see they want release and they want release and when they bring paper come out, na black spot that they see for inside. This year, now
Now
this
that
I
now
do
be
money.
redact. If I do another redact, they talk. So
Now
now that
so
one the
now
judge
so
is
this
saying,
now be where you the feel they use people do business. After they do and
he
do and
say, no,
blah blah next year, next time they'll say they want to release them because you bring money. The other one say,
no,
I
they're
go
not.
to see. I
They're
go
not
to
going to
see.
feed the internet. They're not
Baba,
going to
wait,
feed the
oh, Baba,
Odua. They are doing it
make I
under
talk.
Odua. Look at,
Wait,
let us educate you. They are
wait.
doing it
Before
under
you educate
one
me, make I
law.
first talk.
No,
Before you educate
no.
me,
If you got to
make I
hear
Black
first
this
talk.
Panther.
one.
Black
Excuse
Panther,
me,
wait,
Before you
wait,
educate
make
me,
it
make I
excuse
point.
me,
talk.
Wait. Black Panther, make it points.
Now, this I bring money, this I bring money. That they use and do business. Okay, because if not be so, for America, they go say they want because of life go affect. Say make them the high criminal history. Not be made them, not be make everybody know be the criminal, not being banter. If you don't know my papa be the criminal, you go bring them come out. So if now 500 life you want affect, they go bring all the 500 life people come out so that they will know so now those one be criminal. Not be so that they do it for America, but when this one where they do gamble, they say it go affect some life. That one makes sense at all. Talk.
Okay,
excuse me.
we don't close. Thank you, everybody. Everybody
Mr.
go and
Elvis, I
sleep.
haven't
Wait till
spoken.
this one they talk. I don't
When we
talk.
close, we go now.
Wait till
Wetin
they
dey
talk.
wait now?
You like say one more send
Mr.
something, can't give you.
Elvis, I'd like to say
Black
This
Panther,
something.
no
way,
be the wait
no,
now. Madam Rita
Now
want
me they
talk.
talk now. Time
the
don't go. Now me
open
they
eye.
talk now.
The way
Now
this boy
Madam
dey
Rita
open eye
want
for me
talk.
for this platform, make una warn am o. I'll come meet am for that Texas there.
Who be that? Who be that?
Black Panther, Black
This boy
Panther,
wey
you
dem
go
dey
keep
call Black
quiet.
Panther so, the way dey open eye every day, na Texas dem go come carry you.
No come Texas, so we get Cowboys here. No come Cowboys dem dey here. Dem go tie you down.
Now
Give
Black
iron
us
Panther,
now
wait
another
for
till
inside in
Madam
question.
car.
Rita talk. Black Panther, wait.
Give us
Madam
another
Rita.
question. You know say e get some research wey I do about that Texas. I don dey fear am sef. Do you know that the most quiet city in the world where death row dey happen na city o.
Which kind
Now
of
they
death
be
row be
king
that?
of,
Tell me, make I hear you.
Texas is a
now they be
state, Mr.
king of
Elvis. Which
gun
city are you
lord.
talking about?
No, you say it's a state. Yes, I'm talking the
Texas
state.
is
Yes,
in the entire state.
that's
Well,
what. There's another way where they put join.
Everybody
Not
has
only
a right to own to protect themselves and to
Now,
own
now Tesla, now they
No,
the king
no,
of iron.
Margarita, that's not what I'm saying. No, Margarita, I'm saying where okay, in the whole America, the state where they don't buy people, where they execute people. Now Texas carry first class
it's
award
possible now because it's close to Mexico,
because
but you can't compare
he
that with
get
Chicago.
he
That
get
you see,
program why they
yeah,
follow.
nothing did
He
there.
get he get
Yeah.
he get series why they follow. Now I content no say Texas they buy more than 20 people every single week for death rows through electricity, through injection, through firing squad every week.
Check the
By the people
ethnicity of those people, Mr. Elvis. Check the ethnicity of
And
those people.
that was, you know, say Texas, now it get border with Mexico.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Check the
understand?
ethnicity.
Oh, so that traffic, and you know Hispanic thing now. This Hispanic thing, so and
Mr.
so it
Elvis,
be
stop
like
no, I
the
not
Okay,
go
Texas
back
Oga,
to
they
that.
do.
Oga Chris,
come
you
to
don't talk finish.
Texas.
Abemuna, let me talk now.
Wait, no, wait, Madam
Okay,
Rita, I want to say
nobody
something.
hasn't spoken.
He
Madam
don't
Rita,
talk
I
Ah,
want to
already.
say something.
Madam Rita don't come here before. Abi, you don't know what they happen, Chris.
Ọ̀gá farabalẹ̀
Baby,
má farabalẹ̀
I didn't finish my
do.
time.
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi go ahead, ọ̀rẹ́ mi
I
go
didn't
ahead.
finish my time. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's just a question I just want, all right, maybe a statement. This issue about talking about, Agbado's past history, or whether his certificate is credible or not, whatever the United States of America presents, whether it's redacted or not, it will not have any influence on the people who make the president of Nigeria. Let me not say the people, the systems covertly supporting the man from Babylon. For example, your National Assembly has put a clause there about the electoral law, has put a clause on certificate forgery, and then now I don't want us to channel our energy to whatever the outcome of Mikano Atiku is pursuing. What is the American government going to tell us that we don't know already? That we don't already have an idea already? What are they going to tell us? Is it going to change what we're experiencing in Nigeria? So I believe we should channel our energy more on educating people and making people understand on election day this was going to happen. I don't think we should channel our energy to this American investigation, because at the end of the day, it's America first. America will not say it's Nigeria first. And the man from Portland is going to give them a deal that makes America first. They don't care about our feelings. They don't care if we have Escobar's senior brother as our president. They don't give a rat's behind about that. They don't. That's the truth. We should pinpoint on people like Nwaokobia. I don't know if he said his name was Mustafa. I'm just saying for the first time. Or, people like Daniel Boy that come to lie. Or even VDM that comes to convolute everything. I think we should channel our energy to that, because the majority of Nigerians are not really interested in what's going on in America and their investigations, honestly speaking. I'm just saying that with all due respect to people who are talking about
Yeah,
this redacted. It's a waste of our
yeah.
time. It is a waste of our time.
No,
Thank you.
no. So let me round up. Let me round up Black Panther and so that maybe you talk. Well, first and first, Madam Rita is not a waste of. It's not a complete waste of time. You know, it's a robust view of the person as a president. It's called damage. You damage him, even though the outcome of the investigation is not going to lead to any annulment, but it is a way of damaging him, damaging his credibility, damaging his personality.
Mr.
It's all part of it's not part of the
Chris.
campaign. No, Madam
This
Rita, wait,
damage was
it's
done
not
in
part of
2020. Okay, you can say it's part of the campaign, but it's not.
yeah.
It's not what a typical Nigerian that wants a typical electorate, a
Yeah,
voter wants
Madam
to
Rita, you
hear. They're not
understand you
interested.
wait now, you understand that that was not the focus of this discussion. We started this discussion and I deliberately made it the last part of my submission. We've talked about the relevant things, but we just need to bring this one in. So we are not making it the focus of our campaign. We've campaigned with every other thing, but we have to put this in the front burner as well. Find a place to squeeze it in and make people know that this is who he is. Because when 4 years ago, many people were not adults then. Many people were 16, some were 15. too young to even care. So those subset of Nigerians, they have to know what the situation is. As at today, some were 14, but today they are adults, they are 18. Imagine the leap between a 14-year-old and an 18-year-old person. The thinking will be different. So they need to know who this man is. And who knows? The youth, the establishment might decide to overlook, but the youth, you know the way they do their things. And maybe some people were even 18, 19. 3, 4 years ago, they didn't have that critical reasoning. It didn't really matter. But with the suffering and everything, and you now put this information about their president in the front burner, they will be too embarrassed amongst their friends overseas. Especially now that we have a lot of young people in the diaspora, young people exposed through TikTok, Instagram, and everything to what's happening in the world. So this may get them angry. So that's the whole idea. So if those other people you are talking about, if they decide to be adamant, the youth might not be. So while we are doing the campaign itself, we must damage this man, not with lies, but the kind of things he has done in the past. Even the case, it wasn't even a criminal case. It's not. It's a civil case. So at the end of the day, the damage is very important, but it shouldn't
Mr.
be the
Chris,
focus.
Mr.
And the
Chris,
expectation, yes, yes, Amadu.
apart from being a civil case, in that criminal ring, somebody died in that criminal ring. To do your
Ah,
research.
how many people died? Not be just somebody. Many people died. Many people. So what we are just saying is that it's not something we just sweep under the carpet. We are trying to make the focus because what the obedience, the mistake has been, people have been thinking that immediately that information is out, the court go use that one take disqualify am. And if court not do am, everybody go begin the shout. No. So that is why we have to keep talking, educating people. And I also like the angle you came from. That you see, it's not as if the thing come out, don't take disqualify am. No, we have to prepare our mind that this is the reason why we are saying this, especially for those subset of people. Imagine for people that have been 14 years to 20 years, add for 4 years to everybody age. The thinking, the poverty that has gripped the whole of the nation, so don't change their thinking so that the more they know about this man, the angrier they are. So make sure they get him out of office. That is exactly the point. Good evening, Black Panther. So you can take over now.
Thank God you don't finish. You don't satisfy your mind.
I beg,
Don't
keep
worry.
quiet. Just
I go
continue.
do you back. I go do you back now. I go satisfy my mind. You go shout
Your,
tire. No go
your
stop.
body to your body to the hot this cowboy.
Which
Go
body
ahead
they
and
hot?
talk.
Which
They don't
body?
give you space now. So Masoro, they don't give you space to talk.
I mean, talk now. What you say?
They don't send una come meet me today, Abi. Una
Black
father don't dey
Panther,
talk
make I
now.
hear word. May you talk. I
Una
didn't
una
listen.
una 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 papa don't dey talk. Naija watch, you don't
Black
dey talk.
Panther,
I
I
come for you
listen
today,
to
Naija watch.
All these
I
Lagos
come
actors, so that
I
they
come for you.
feel.
If you like, call me Agbero. Nigeria not be Agbero country. All of us na Agbero. Why you dey shout here? If you not shout, enter house now. Make Tinubu continue. You go come
Black
see the real
Panther,
Agbero.
continue.
I
Biko, we
want to
dey
thank
listen. Abeg.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Naija Wash, especially despite his
You have
word,
3 minutes more. Just 3 minutes more for you.
despite his word and his satanism speech every time against those satanic people. I would like to thank him and give him his flower for that. I want to thank Mommy Diasporans and I want to thank most especially the panelists. We dealt with the issue today. We saw tomorrow. We saw tomorrow and tomorrow came to pass. I want to adopt my cap and bring down my heart for you guys. You guys are simply the best. Like I've always said, the best of the Nigerians are out here in Nigeria Watch. And we are speaking it. We are doing it. We are, you know, putting it, mixing it with truth, because truth is the only weapon we have to win this election. Now, I want to start with what Manarita said. Manarita, you know, in Canada, now politics know the hot. Now know they do what they call personality damage. Now know they do and well. Now they do like British people. For America, We go find the day where you go toilet, you know, wash you know, clean your bum bum, go find out. If possible, go bring video out, say, we'll take and do the politics. That is what we call rhetoric. That's what we call personality damage. Will damage you and bring you out, bake you, bring you out to the public, so that the people that are doubting Thomas will see where we are coming from and they will not say we are lying. In Nigeria today, they said they did not do anything. Agbado was a free man. There are people that are thinking like that. People that are thinking that he did not do such a thing. There are people that are thinking like that. In the educational forum, there are still people that are thinking, professors, doctors, PhD, they are thinking like that. That is just a rhetoric. That is not something that they've all forgot and they are settled. It wasn't, they didn't criminalize it. Let me say this. When you have a society like Nigeria that is not, you know, educationally, we are not democratically educated, you need to make use of any available point thing you have against your opponent. You need to harness it and break it down, put it with facts, bring it down in the language of the people and present it. Because there's one thing in Nigeria, when you say lie more than 2 times, they'll believe it's true. But when we say the truth, they'll say it's a lie because we have not gotten the paper yet to show them. That is why Atiku went for, because he's going to use this in the north. You know, there's a portion of the Quran, their religion, that says something about what this kind of thing, they are going to use it, bake it very well, and present to the people of the north that this is the person you people voted for. It's not a true Muslim. They want to do it. Atiku want to do it like that and present it. That's why it's going all out for it, because religious sentiment is going to be used in a very robust form this time around in the game, because that is the only way the old Nigerian politicians knows how to politic. I told you they will never change. So don't expect anything new from them. The only group that you expect things new from are the obedience and the Kwankwasia movement. They have been working, and most of the work they are doing, we've showcased it yesterday here, and they are doing it effectively. They are multiplying. The voting pattern that we are going to use, they are going to use next time, is going to be different from what they use, but they've multiplied. But we are not yet seeing it because it is the event and the kind of personality we are against. That is why they are doing this. You can see the adage goes that you cannot use the same pattern you used the first time in the second time to get different results, overriding your first attempt. So you got to use another permutation to come in. That is why they call themselves the obedience and the Kwankwasia movement. They have an ideology that moves them. It's not because of the man. It is because of the word that have formed a cloud in them that propelled them to move and use one man as a symbol of the movement. So that is it. I would like to go into, most of us have talked a lot about Mustafa Nwaokobia, which is very effective. And I want to crown it up that man has been found wanting in character, but not in learning. But in character, supersede learning. And the result is F9. To me, the result is F9. Because a professor in academic status, his position is the pinnacle of it all. Is the pinnacle of it all. And for you to come without fact and the lying in front of the international world, your character has been demeaned to the lowest standard. And that there's no amount of grammar you are blowing out there that you want to use to confuse the Nigerian people. It wouldn't work. As long as you have been found wanting in character, it means that you are lying before the people. You are saying all sorts of things concerning saving, messing your character up, and even trying to stain your academic life. That is what you have been. That is what he has been doing, and I'm so ashamed that in Nigerian space, it is the hierarchy of the educational hierarchy of education at it all that they are using to perpetrate evil, perpetrate satanism, and perpetrate corruption to the highest, maximum to the highest in the Nigerian politics, which is not supposed to be so. But it is a shame. It should be a shame to every one of us that a personality like a PhD holder should be used to politicize in the wrong way, killing his own character, and bringing somebody who has been affiliated, infused into drug addiction and drug sales around the world. You are standing as a PhD holder side by side with him, campaigning for him, using logic, trying to use your intellectualism to confuse us. It ain't going to be done, because as long as you are a high school leaver, we have the ability to understand what you are speaking. And we know, no matter how many, because you like using grammar, which is not your own language itself, that's your grammar, you learned it and you like to use it just to put your status quo out there. Mr. Mustafa Nwaokobia, you have disgraced your family, you have disgraced yourself, and you have put the academic standard you've learned all over the year and your research work, you have laid it on the sling for the man that hold the axe to cut it down. That is what you have done. You don't give a damn about your knowledge. You don't give a damn about your character. You decide to go the almighty way of corruption. And you are now telling us, we that are wise, we know what you are doing. You are permutating and bringing it to us that if this man do not do the coalition, therefore, we are left with no other option than to come with Tinubu. That is why I told you all yesterday. Any man that comes and speak like this is for Tinubu. And Ojade, give me 1 minute, I beg, 1 minute, please. They've been speaking here, they've crossed the 15 minutes mark. Please, give me time, I beg. You see, VDN, like you always say, you will learn the hard way. Thank God you've learned the hard way. And thank God you've exposed yourself that if nobody tells me that there's something behind what you did yesterday, I will tell myself and I will make it out that there was something behind what you did yesterday, because that is not your character. That is not your modus operandi, the way you operate. You came out yesterday, you were so forceful, and you ended it up by making a declaration. I still see that as a declaration, but in the forum where we are, it doesn't look like that. But I see it as a declaration by saying, Tinubu shall win. Therefore, there's no amount of chastising you will bring forward, because I know you're going to do a video. There's no amount of chastising you will bring forward to us. Mr. VGN, I told you yesterday, I gave a brief history of David and Goliath. It will only take an ant. God can use a stone to bring a man full with pride. He can bring you down. You're my brother, but I'm advising you. It is better you close and do what you are doing than you rise up in a political field where you are not sound enough to know the political dynamics of Nigeria, where you don't know where we are going, but you are seeing corruption, and we are seeing what is more than corruption in Nigeria. And we are talking about the constitution that brings all of us together. Like I said, Nigeria is not a country, and Nigeria will never be a country if we don't define who we are. And if we define who we are, we will now make a country, and Nigeria will be greater. If not, Nigeria will divide into two states, like what happened in the East.
All right, Black Panther. Thank you. I don't know what happened to your network anyway, but still, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Loud
I
and
got what you can hear you.
Okay, thank you everyone. I appreciate you all. Everybody on the panel have given their submission. So we are going to give our final submission now. So I'm giving 3 minutes for the final submission. We already crossed. We are 4 hours 30 minutes now. They're giving more minutes to talk, but the minutes is not available. So let's do 3 minutes. Go straight to Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, if you're there, there's your 3 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Yeah, Mr. Black Panther, thank you for your...
We can't hear you, Mr. Jonathan.
Waiting. You don't hear me?
Wait. We hear you
Mr. Elvis, do they hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Black Panther, thank you very much for your submission. I agree with you, especially the last part when you're talking about BDM. I hope you will, Mr.
Your voice is very low, Mr. Jonathan. It's very low.
I don't know.
My volume is in the highest.
I'm speaking, as loud as I can. I hope I'm better.
Don't be so your gadget be before. You don't go.
Maybe not today. I don't know.
Because in the bit master be.
No be so. No be so. Anyways, again, Mr. Chris, thank you very much. You see, Nwaokobia, Professor Mustapha, this is just the beginning for him. This is just the beginning. We are going to take time to deal with him, and I'm happy so far. Mr. Odua, I thank you very much once again. You covered all the areas. One area that I deliberately left out, when he was talking about save money, this man, this so-called professor, I'm using so-called because I'm beginning to doubt, because when a man suspends his brain and every education that he has acquired just because of your pocket, just because you want to support Mr. Tinubu, and you suspend everything, that's a disgrace. Total disgrace. That at this time you want us to believe that saving money is not a good thing for the economy of a state or a country, whatever you want to call it. I always said, Mr. Peter Obi is running on his record. All the people you are even putting forward, the two of them, Tinubu or Atiku, they have no record to run on. So your game plan now is for you to now look for a way to dismantle the record of Mr. Peter Obi, because he's running on his record. One of the record is the fact that he saved money, and you now want to tell us. In fact, I don't know those that are listening to you. I just don't know. You are really, Professor Mustapha, you are an educated idiot. Because if you come out and be saying that, throwing that out, that saving money is a bad thing in an economy that is so unproductive, you save money. Let me, Mr. Professor Mustapha, this is not even, you have no clue about what the economy is at all. You're just talking for your pocket. Every country, every state must, and that must in bold, must, if you want the economy of that state or nation to thrive or to grow, you must save money. And what you will tell a kindergarten, and you are a professor, a kindergarten, a toddler, the reason for saving money is to save for the rainy day. It's as simple as that. Before they even tell you, I don't want to call it economics 101. It's way lower than that. You save for the rainy day. Whether you are in high school grade what they call it, grade 9 or grade 10 business class, or you are in a PhD class, a PhD candidate, you save money for the rainy day, Professor Mustapha. You save money to protect and to stabilize your economy during financial crisis. Professor Mustapha, saving money is a kind of a safety net. Professor, it's a safety net. Professor, saving money, it is needed. Mr. Ellis, please let us say it to these people this time so that this thing will not continue. This trajectory, they want to debunk it. And it's one of the highlights of Mr. Peter Obi's record. You save money. What do you save money for? A country that is not producing, meaning that you have to buy everything from outside. So if you don't save money, how do you get international currency? You can only do that if at all, the only breathing space, if at all, is an economy that is producing. Because most of the things that you need, they are internal. You don't need money. You save money because everything you need, majority of them, you have to go outside to buy it. And if you don't save money, where will you get international currency from? You use it to pay. It's for trade. It's to pay your international bill. In the international market, in the global market, Professor Mustafa, stop it. And Nigerian journalists, listen, that's how to deal with them when they come up with that. This is campaign season. Don't let anybody come and tell us. We are not morons here. These so-called professors, they have suspended their brain.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ives. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for hitting them hard on your final submission. Thank you. Mr. Oduwa, your 3 minutes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. The only thing I have to say is these people that are supporting Tinubu, you see, they told us that Tinubu wants to live in abroad. Now, Peter Obi will tell you, go and verify, even go to the British government, go and verify. I did so and so this, I did so and so that. This is my history, will have this thing in abroad. He will talk the one you have in Nigeria. So these people that are supporting Tinubu, campaigning for him, they should begin to tell us the history of Tinubu, and they should also tell us that we should go and verify the history of Tinubu. He lived like this, he lived like this. We want to be hearing it from their mouth. So this one should be the question we'll be asking them. So if Peter Obi can tell them, he go and verify my own British government, I did it. Let them should also able to tell us the one Tinubu did in those countries he live on, so that they still tell us, go and verify if it is not like that from the government of that land. So it's my advice to anybody: if the PDP, what PDP, Tinubu supporter come, or even Atiku history, they should also tell us to go and verify, because Bitaobi have put you there. Even Sowore can tell you go and verify his own. He will tell you how it's open to this, how this. So these people who are live there, who are contesting, we should also be asking them to tell us the history of their masters in those countries they live on, and tell us the history of their master in Nigeria, and tell us they should go and verify, because we need that answer. Go and verify from them. Thank you very much, Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Oduwa, thank you very much, sir, for putting your voice to this. Appreciate you. Okay, let's move on to give us a mandate. 3 minutes if you're there.
Thank you very much. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. I do appreciate the time. Thank you so much. Mr. Jonathan has addressed honorable and psychopath Professor Mustafa. Well, what I was just encouraging is the fact that he should not allow Tinubu to ruin his life, because what Tinubu is doing to them is to ruin their life. But you don't understand. Even to the great day of Egypt, when Israel was in Egypt, Pharaoh had a dream, and Joseph had to interpret that dream and told him, we will have to stay in the plenty days. See, human brain functions 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. But it stops to function as soon as you start supporting Tinubu. Mustafa, why did you go so low? Is this how low you can go? I teach my little ones here when they give you money, there are three ways to divide that money. 1% for your for saving, another percent for giving, another percent for either spending or giving to humanity. So, but thank you very much, Levis. I appreciate you, sir.
Thank you. Give us a mandate. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. Okay, Black Panther, your 3 minutes. You're not there. Black Panther vanish. Okay, God, Chris, your 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Anjawas, thank you once again. Everybody now do well. Well, this Professor Aladi Mustafa, the matter no go. See, people, make I break this one down. In 2015, you guys remember that Mustafa campaigned for Buhari, in short, with his own words from the interview. Do you know one of the things he used in campaigning against Jonathan was that he didn't save? Can you believe that? One of the things where this man take campaign, now say them PDP government, they didn't save any money. They ruined the economy by not saving. And that same thing, so now he continue to accuse Peter Obi. So you call that kind of large professor? Is it not proper to question his professorship? And apart from that, if you see his activity in that campaign, it was well cut out for him. It was well delineated. He was to campaign against corruption. And at that same corrupt Tinubu you want to go support. So he was to campaign against fuel subsidy, where they removed that time. And he's supporting Tinubu now that has done the same thing. Which other thing again? Money politics. Those were the things he was championed to campaign against. And lastly, the biggest portfolio where they give am na to carry Igbo people votes in Lagos to ensure say Tinubu and APC and Buhari they win Igbo people vote for Lagos. Those were his duties then. This same man. In short, there was even a campaign against insecurity. Because this man, if you go trace the history, he has got something to do in the northern part of the country. This is the same person that has done a 360-degree coming to deceive everybody. I don't say this kind of professor get as it be. So the people that are listening, it is a bad record. Okay, look at the Tinubu is going to support. Look at His Excellency Peter Obi. In every facet, every aspect of life, Tinubu lived in the US. Peter Obi lived in the UK. Tinubu left the US in the 90s and Wahala still dated today. But Peter Obi was living the UK. See, the Queen, Peter Obi got a certificate of recognition from the Queen. Amongst the many things Peter Obi did when he was living, people in the UK, independent leave to remain. Now be waiting Peter Obi get. As he want go, he go return am. Say, uncle and see me, I dey go back to my country. The people were surprised. Which manner of man is this? And he was recognized. See, today, then another person, the country where he helped to destroy that country to the extent he carry drug, do everything, corruption here and there, fake degree, fake everything. Then professor leave the one with a clean record. He want go support the other one because of waiting. And the reason why he's going to support Tinubu were exactly the reason he campaigned against Ebele Jonathan for. So how can you match these two things together? Can you guys not see that these people are just there for their pockets? And the truth is that they usually show themselves from the beginning. But we keep giving them hope, we keep giving them extension. I'll just round up on this, I beg. For VDM, the video don't come out. Say all those who have done, they were all lies. Now, how you take react, now it go matter. Whether you go apologize or you go continue to defend yourself, but the people involved don't tell you, say, this will not concern any person. It is in everybody.
All right. Thank you very much. Manarita, I
Yes, thank
deliberately
you so
keep you
much.
to the yeah.
Sorry?
I said deliberately keep you to the last. Give us your final submission,
Oh,
ma'am.
I'm the last. Oh, thank you so much. I'm just gonna be quick. Mr. Chris, thank you so much for that. I would be happy if you can pull out that video. Chris Nwaokobia was accusing is it Buhari? Sorry, I was accusing is it Buhari or Jonathan, like you said, of not saving. Sometimes most of all these videos we need to pull it out and send it to mainstream media, compare what he's saying now and what he said then, because somehow we just kind of disgrace people like this, just like how Daniel Bola was disgraced in the United Kingdom. We just need to start bringing out the old tapes, just like what you suggested. Every Kenneth Okonkwo video of 2023, we bring it out, the one for Peter Obi and the one against the principal that he's following right now, but we just got to beat them with their game, and like you said, please, I need that video. We need that video. So Chris Nwaokobia, if he has a social media handle, we'll tell him to explain this. We'll send it to every single social media, including the symphony, the people that brought him and said, please call Chris Nwaokobia to come and explain this if he's not supporting the man from Bodilum. um in all of these things happening, I just keep pondering on this. I'm like, human nature. Human nature has been designed to decipher between good and evil. But the Almighty gave us one thing for free: choice, conscience, choice, choice. And your choices that you make, in most cases, the reason why I'm using most cases, it's not born out of the fact that you're not educated enough or you're not aware. Some people make their choices out of sheer ignorance because they don't understand the consequences of what they are doing. But in the case of Chris Nwaokobia and the likes of so many other people that we thought that were human beings, they're educated to some certain level, they're exposed to some certain level, is the choices that they made. And those choices are born out of personal aggrandizement, personal interest, vested personal interest. Christy Nwaokobia told us that he has a building or a restaurant in Abuja. He's saying this because he doesn't want Wiki to come and demolish his building or wherever it is that he has in Abuja. He mentioned it, I don't know, one interview months ago. And that thing captured me like, this guy's talking. He mentioned property in Abuja, so he has to be careful because Wiki is coming for him. And another thing, I didn't even know that he worked as far back as, what's his name, Buhari's election and the things that he was saying. So he's just another merchant of political gimmicks. Let me put it that way. He needs the popularity. In fact, Chris Nwaokobia, I never knew him. It was during the obedient movement that I even knew that this man even existed. Honestly speaking, I think he's from Delta State, Anyocha. I think he mentioned it during that time. So he's here. So, this Peter Obi just made a lot of people popular, but they're not even using it well. The way they became popular, the same way they will crash down, it is a fact. Because somehow I'm feeling the emergence of the man from Bodnon as president of Nasarawa right now is a blessing in disguise, because there's a lot of people that we thought they were so upright. The truth is that they were never really upright. Words can be very fleeting. Words can be fleeting, but actions test the character of a person. We've heard so many projections, just like two Naija came here. I will never forget. I will never forget. He said there's no way Peter Obi, that just came 6 months ago, be able to galvanize a lot of Nigerians. He might not even get one single vote in the north. Two Naija made that same, and there was an uproar in this panel. I will never forget. Two Naija, post-election, I asked him, I said, how market? So when you have people like Chris Nwaokobia, whether it's Mustafa or Professor or whatever his name is, coming to tell us now that from his own permutations or projections, it's better if the opposition come together, they should place Mikano as the leading man, and then Peter will be, God, oh. See, I'm ashamed for Chris Nwaokobia. I'm ashamed for him. I'm ashamed of all the all the resources wasted in getting an education. And let me tell you guys something before I forget. It's not everybody that comes on social media or the mainstream media that seemingly have this title, because Nigerians believe in titles a lot. They love it. They love titles. Professor this, Doctor this. Not all of them actually deserving of those titles. Professor Charles Soludo, Anambra State the governor today. I remember when he was chastising Peter Obi prior to the 2023 general elections. There was this man, I don't know, forgetting which group. There was an expose, I don't know which, maybe it's Guardian newspaper. I know I read it online. He talked about Professor Charles Soludo. He talked about even when he was doing his PhD, when he was in England, how the Igbo people came together, elders came together, and they actually went to beg. Was this Obasanjo that time? I can't remember. And how he became CBN governor. He said it wasn't really by merit. It was by the respect and value of the elders from that region that went to meet Obasanjo, and that's what made him who he is today. What that man was trying, it was a very, very long expose. He was trying to say, how dare you go against Peter Obi that struggled. He didn't have any that struggled to be at the pinnacle of his career. And then you that we just helped is having the audacity to talk about Peter Obi like this. That was where that whole history was coming from. It's coming. It's almost 4 years ago, but that thing was written. I was like, wow. Chris Nwaokobia, we can question it. Thank God for Dele Farotimi. God bless that man wherever he is. The Nigerian criminal justice system. That book, if you haven't bought it, please, maybe you should read it again. There were a lot of questions on how people got their SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. We all know many of them from some part of higher extent, many of them didn't get that SAN by merit at all. The ones who got it by merit, you know it when they speak. For example, what's his name? Mr. Elvis, your lawyer. I'm not talking about what's his name from Edo North. I've forgotten his name now, it's off my head now. When he speaks,
great.
When he speaks, even Femi Falana, when they speak, you know that this one read to get that SAN. It's not just by association of this group or this or by one godfather. What's this one from Ekiti State? The man that says the owner of Ekiti State. That's why that book was written by the criminal justice system. So you see, most of people that get these titles, doctorate degree, professorship, SAN.
Babalola.
Yes, many of them didn't get it by credit. But because Nigeria is a society where people revere titles, when people have this, because I mean, to be honest, the way we all grew up, when a professor speaks, when a PhD holder speaks, when a doctor speaks, you know that they're speaking. These one are academicians. They're not just something they bribe their way or they pay for it. When they speak, you know that they're speaking. Most of these people that call this SAN, see, within the past, I would say, from 1999 till date, yes, I will add 1999 till date, many people who have titles of professorship, doctorates, SAN, and many of other titles that we get, majority of them, I am repeating it, majority of them, I would say 80% of them do not deserve those titles. I'm talking about academics now. I'm not talking about excellency, honorable. That is just a different kettle of fish on its own. So that's why when some of them come to talk, you sit down and you fold your hands and like, who am I really listening to? Because your mind has been reset to how you were raised. I'm talking about those who were born in the 70s, 80s, 60s. The kinds of people you saw with those titles. It represented how they showed themselves, their disposition, how they speak, what they support. You can see it. Nobody needs to tell you that this guy really went. Nobody needs to tell you. But now it has been from 1999 to date. I'm adding 1999 to date. A lot of them that we know now, they don't deserve the respect or even the titles that they hold, unfortunately. So Chris Nwaokobia is just one of them. We've just seen. There's some people that have SAN attached to their names. They don't deserve to get that SAN. But we're in a society, a patriarchal society, like Nigeria, where people revere titles. That's how people kind of look at you. Just like people say, I am Mrs. Somebody. They respect a Mrs. woman than somebody who is Miss. So they feel the Miss is not responsible. So in your mentality now, present day Nigeria, somebody who is a Mrs. is all of a sudden she's the saint. She can do no wrong. She's not rude. She comports herself. But the Miss is not responsible because she's not under a roof of a man. So you see, there's a lot of problems with us. There's a lot of problems with us. And education is not a measure of your character. It is really not. Education is not even a measure of how sensible you are, because you could be educated but you are dumb. You could be educated but you are stupid. You could be educated but you can behave like an idiot. God bless Mr. Ferrara. We have educated idiots. Educated idiots. There's a sea of them all over on our everyday lives. Even in the media, even the journalists were saying, there's a plethora of them. There's a plethora of them. And that is what is affecting a lot of people's sense of reasoning and comprehension. Nigerians can't comprehend because we have been punished with the likes of all these incompetent rugrats everywhere, every single day. It's crazy. That's why you should be careful with the kind of channel that you listen to. There's some channels that can distort your intellectual capacity. Don't even listen to them. It's not worth it. It's not really worth it because it can affect you. You will not even know. It can affect how you reason, how you decipher things, how you comprehend what people are saying. That's why some people can't comprehend you today. I'm sorry, Mr. Elvis. They can't comprehend you today, as educated as they are, that a man who has been caught with, who has been part of a drug cartel can still be your president, and you are proud of it. Comprehend is hard. It's unfortunate, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Have a good evening, everybody.
Thank you, Madam Rita. Thank you. I have to give you that time because that was a wonderful submission. Sadly, not everybody will listen to this, especially the gullible ones. Thank you very much, Madam Rita. God bless you. We appreciate you always. Black Panther, you came back again. Give you 1 minute. Quickly talk to us. Thank you.
Probably 1 minute. Your network kicked me out. I come back. After all, you turn back. You see 1 minute. Here, this Nigeria, all the fight for Nigeria.
Your network
How
is
many minutes
bad.
are you giving me?
Your voice is
My
bad.
network is bad.
Your headphone when you back, it's not clear.
If you're okay, my headphone is clear. No, it doesn't clear. It doesn't clear.
Yes,
We didn't hear. We didn't hear.
Yeah, but
But
you
it be like
have just
this
2
way.
minutes. Black Panther, we are closing
like-
already.
Mr. LB, since you're the gear force now, you are the marketer of that
People should allow Black Panther. Black Panther, we are closed already. We have made our final submission. Please talk.
Rita, now you're in Ghana, give me query. I need to answer the query. It's why and I didn't make all the stuff too much. I want to thank you, Madam Rita, for this last message you sent concerning Nwaokobia, and most especially concerning the SAN. There is one SAN I was opportune to go and visit because of a case we had done in Spain. And he is one of the most popular SAN. CJ Okocha. That's huge man. This guy is name. You see, I'm not saying the way I look at it, it's a fraternity. It's a fraternity the way I look at
It is
it.
a fraternity. It is a
It's a
fraternity.
fraternity.
Let me mention
So,
things. It is a fraternity, and we all know that.
They don't use like the normal way they're supposed to be using is the amount of cases in the Supreme Court, or the amount of the cases you have engaged with the Supreme Court justices. But when they use, like I said, it's a fraternity.
Dr. CMO, Black Dr. CM is requesting to come in. Mr. Elvis, we have closed, though, Dr. CM. We have closed.
We don't close. No. Gas,
Dr. CM, we have closed. It's almost 1 a.m. in UK time.
Exactly.
I'm in Nigeria right now. Maybe 1 minute, sir. Please, sir, I'm begging on behalf. 1 minute.
We are on campaign season now. We are in campaign season.
No, please come on now. He has been here for long.
I don't hear for the past hours. Nobody buy me coffee.
He has been here for long.
Dr.
CM, 1 minute. Mr. Elvis, please, for Dr. CM. Even if it's 2 minutes.
So the fraternity is the
Coming
club.
for only 1 minute. Only 1 minute.
Thank you,
You
sir.
know.
Thank you.
All right.
So the
Thank you, Black.
fraternity. No, I don't think they are the 20 years now. They respect my speech now.
Stop now,
I'm
Black
a
Panther. Just
gentleman
stop.
now. I don't be the two way they tell me. I'm a gentleman myself. So I want to thank you because this fraternity, it's not, it's the club you belong to, and somebody will present you, recommend you, as the book always say, they will recommend you. This is the shortcut they use. Because if you look at it, people like the Minister of Aviation, he don't want to be an SAN yet. Only they beg their way through, and part of the recommendation came from Tinubu. Maybe my next friend, because there's a time you have to give the kickback, and the kickback is what they are doing today. Most of the lawyers you see today, they are all rushing towards Tinubu because of the SAM stuff. So I want to thank everyone for doing it very well, and I thank them that GDM learned the hard way today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Um, anyway, in terms of VDM, since all of us talk VDM, sometimes it's actually difficult to defend the indefensible. I told my brother the way it's going, he might lose his work someday. Because yes, you cannot just jump on any trend just because you have issue with these people and all that. Somebody said something at the panel just now. Now that they've clarified this, how are you going to respond to it, video? So yeah.
Yeah, now me talk that one because now that one go determine who it truly be. Whether you want continue to the defense or you want make excuse, we go know. As simple as
Exactly.
that.
I support that. Exactly. Oga CM, this one will go come around 12. Me no understand though. Good evening, sir. Talk to us. You have 2 minutes. You know if you unmute yourself. Oga CM, you are keeping us waiting though.
Okay, oh sorry. Naija Watch, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Now they just released me, to be honest.
Where they release you, go visit the Black Panther
No, sorry.
protest.
They can't arrest me
Now
since.
for court. Now court they for release you. We don't become Agbado.
Then they arrest people where they post Tinubu, then they can't carry me. Since they can't carry me, now they just release me. So
Now
I say, make I
Chicago,
can't tell on.
Chicago, they carry you go. Chicago certificate. Sorry, Chicago city.
They say I no agree supporting Tinubu. Now they can't carry me. Say my own done too much. Anyway, on a good evening. Please, better late than not to show up at all. I know one day register say 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks. No, at least no, for what it is worth. And I thank you for letting me in. Anyway, the season where we then on a campaign, so any braggart can throw up anything, make you forget what did they call it? May you forget relevance. So I they see some of the I think the headline you put today, they want force Peter B to step down. So is that the meaning of coalition where we they hear since? so so the meaning of this coalition na make Peter B no contest.
Now they
That
are
is the
meaning
meaning
be
of
that too.
these
Yes,
people.
but Oga CM, Professor Mustafa, now a condition be that now. He say Peter Obi no step
you see,
down for Atiku, he no go
you
support
see,
them. Now
you
wetin
see,
Mustafa
you
talk?
see, Naija, what? Thank God you lived in England. Make una help me. You see, do you know why I come here? I be one night been talking. Naija, what? Sometimes when person it's not easy to make commitment, not to keep them. If not beside commit, I count you. I say Naija, watch. I go. They put my voice join your own. But for don't withdraw scenes. To be honest with you, that's why I said I give you distinction. For effort. I talk am 2023. After that, this thing post-mortem analysis of presidential election. I say, Niger Watch, I give you, you account you as a friend. I said it, and I give you distinction for effort. But for outcome or result, na zero. Because that one no day your hand. The one where day your hand, where you are fully in charge, not to come out every day. You are in charge from beginning to the end. You can decide not to come. But to achieve result of waiting you they look for, it's not only you. Now millions go help you, and those millions, they are not like you. So that's why the outcome is zero. You can't influence that one. And now we date it today. Now look at so all this coalition, go do meeting for but no way. They say everything that make people be no contest. You see, I they laugh, but this thing is painful. I'm pained. Pained in the sense that so with all these our politicians where they travel abroad, they see the weight, not be skyscraper, see skyscraper, see expressway, no be. Now there's what they call a system works for 24 hours. Light day 24 hours. Hospital in abroad. The day you open a hospital, you carry all the keys to that hospital and throw it into the Atlantic Ocean. It doesn't close. No hospital. Since 1980, University College Hospital, London, it a day open 24 hours. Let me just say 19. Every hospital where you know it a day open. You don't hear say University College Hospital, Ibadan, it gets time where it close, or LUT or UBTH Benin. That is what they call system they work. But let me use that one. So they know like them. Don't they like it? Midnight. If you want to travel from London to Manchester, you start your journey by 1 a.m. No police go stop you, they flash torch. Now you just they drive. Now traffic light you go meet, you stop, you go. System clean. Your car break down that day. A minute where your car break down on a motorway, you go surprise. After some minutes, you go see highway patrol go just, you go see where these people dey. And then go they call, you go say, but I no pass anybody. They monitor everything, particularly at night. That is the safety. That is what they call a system works. P2B is the man that we can dream because he's not corrupt. Now then they tell her, make he wait. Make another corrupt person. Well, Obasanjo, even Obasanjo say if no clean, but imagine who Obasanjo they point to. Now they were Atiku must be president at 81. How can somebody see the like all these professor? You know where he's a professor. God don't as you like it. William Shakespeare said God has created her. So let's take her for a woman. So so God don't. I mean,
Dr. Siem, now for Nigeria, Nigeria
yes.
give her professorship.
And now that I be ego professorship. Pat you told me talk and one time. So all these professors they can't go abroad and claim professor. He said it or somewhere. No, Pat you told me said this now. If in the list, he go
Yes,
remember.
I heard it. I heard it from him.
He saw this our professor where they say they can't cross abroad, go international, go they introduce you. Say, ooh. Then go they look, Google you, say what you they publish. Which kind of paper? So the thing is that this worker, okay, they don't call him professor, make we know. So worker, they feel say the future of in children, no be because his own future don't finish. The future of in children, you see, I'm in article. That is what people should be thinking of. You see, I live in a society, the most civilized piece of this world, earth, is England. This is a society where a minister, Nigeria, what you can confirm this, a minister of equivalent of a minister for internal affairs, they call him home secretary here. Jackie Smith, a lawyer. Jacqueline Smith, but they shorten him to JACKI. Jackie Smith. Here in the UK, politicians are entitled to transport refund, to use public transport. They don't buy car and give them. No way. The only person in the UK using official car na Prime Minister. The rest, if you buy car for yourself, good. Otherwise, you can use public transport and then claim refund. If you want to use train, na economy class, you can't just go and say first class in train. If you want to use plane, if you are entitled to use flight, na economy you go use. So that when you submit the receipt to the office in the House of Commons. What do they call it? Accountability in public office. If you submit the ticket, then they refund you, because and you should say this is what you use it for, and it was for official duty to benefit you of the people, not you go private business. So all this is the law. Then this lady want to claim a refund which is entitled to, but her office, did the addition and it was exceeded by £5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is to say 5 naira. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of the office of the we go pay the money to, after looking at it, they said should have called the minister and said, look, this thing is more than by £5. People didn't check it very well. Cross check and then come back to us. They no do it. They decided to grass the woman up and said, look at what the woman submitted. It exceeded. The thing exploded. £5. The woman came to House of Commons, just like our Nigerian National Assembly for Abuja, stood there, apologized, and tendered her resignation. £5. No be say it's still money, not just accounting. Wouldn't be £5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. £5. Just say $5. A minister tendered resignation, apologized, and stepped away. The last prime minister before this one, what is the name? Kestama. What did he do? Nothing. He no thief, nothing. Just as a prime minister want to appoint ambassador to USA. Britain, we know what America is in the world in diplomacy. The best ambassadors now they send there. The person he appointed, a career politician, very experienced and everything, well respected in those days, with Tony Blair, he's a right-hand man, Peter Mandelson. Everything went through. It now turned out that Peter Mandelson was fingered in this Epstein file. This Jeff Epstein, the thing don't blow. Then they look for who they inside. They say, because na pedophile ring, then they do. They say Peter Mandelson. They say, and I'm the ambassador for USA. They ask Prime Minister why appoint and why. Prime Minister say, well, for you to appoint anybody, you submit the name. This intelligence service will screen the person. After screening, they said, okay, go ahead. He said he was given a go ahead. They didn't see all this, and it was true. But they said, no, you should have. You should have. Then the prime minister, not be say he thief money, not be nothing. They force him to resign. This one called enter now. This UK. Then there's under COVID, where they say social distance, they move, free movement, no day, people should not gather in a sort of doing party or come to social. No, because of spread of the virus. Prime Minister then, Boris Johnson, organized party for in few of in colleague, maybe in inner circle workers, like people where they help him, made them jolly because they play music. And it's not in his official quarters, so 10 Downing Street. During that time, with his money, this is not a question of eating public money. Party, somebody video it bring, say, see, he say make we know they go nightclub, make we know they go this thing, make people they disperse. You see, go they do party, go they. That's all. The man say he wanted to after he explain no way he resign. He resign. That is the type of society where I live. Now, some of us are using this to tell Nigerians, we can be like that. Fraud is not good. Now fraud, corruption, now put Nigeria where we did. You think we are making progress, you are not. That is the type of UK. That is, as a private citizen, you can be corrupt. It doesn't concern anybody. Now you versus the law. But public servant, no way. No way. That is the type of society P2B. Whatever P2B will tell you, if he no corrupt, the thief money. In wife, no the thief. That is to say, in children, no the thief. That is to say, Tinubu no the thief. Remi Tinubu no the thief, and Sheyi Tinubu no the thief. You cut corruption by 70%. That's what P2B is saying. Is it possible in Nigeria? They are still recommending it. Somebody say he be professor. If they recommend that article, it's a shame. That Nwaokobia, he should go and hang himself. It's a shame. You can't hear corruption here. They hear them. Who born you? Who public of public in the public side? No way. You get out. As a prime minister, the day you become a prime minister, now that day then go clap for you, congrats. The next minute they can boot you out. They don't care. And now then go tell you, say, look, consider your position. Before you know, then go say, and the way they do in UK is that they say, Daily Mail, can you pass the test? Every day, then they write a headline. For 3 consecutive days, 1 week, then go say, because they have editorial policy. Upon all the news, they bring that one number 1. No. They will call you, say, you have to consider your position. They know they beg anybody. Is it your father? Is it your private business? That is the type of something P2B want to introduce. That's why I say go and verify. If you find anything in me, I stop campaigning. Is it now when he becomes president that he will now start to amass wealth, build houses? When under Buhari, they were calling him for oil well, he turned them down. Oil well, gave P2B, he said no. P2B was in UK doing business. Every year they receive letter of commendation from the Queen, the royal family, for transparency. How many people get them in the world? The official government will commend him. Imagine a whole UK. You can't do fraud here now. You can't cover it. If they can cover, if Prime Minister can be exposed, there is nobody. King Charles, the junior brother of King Charles, is Prince Andrew. He was fingered in Epstein file. They went to King, who is the head of the government. He said the police should do their duty. He washed his hand off. The police interviewing junior brother. Then who is CM? If I'm in UK, I do fraud tomorrow. Then go. This can't work now. This country they are clean. At least in public service, they are clean. You can't do it. That is the type of thing something Nigeria need. And with P2B, the revolution will start. That's why people are saying, how can P2B do 4 years is good. He wants to set a record. So that what he achieved in 4 years, let's see who will now come and be asking for 8 years. They will tell you, P2B did this under 4 years. Why do you need 8 years for it? Before you know, no more second term. Nigeria will be considering if you want to be president now 5 years or 6 years. Yes?
Most of the things that Jakonde did in Lagos was done within 4 years, sir.
Thank you. I think there was something I was listening to. I forgot they say this thing. They were talking about Jakonde. So many things why I don't know. Latif Kayode Jakonde revolutionized the education in Lagos State. In those days, primary school, now you go start 7 o'clock, close 11. Another state go enter 11:30, close like 3:30. Another one go start by 4, close like maybe 9. Every day you go see kids. Jakonde said no. When he came, he said because there's not enough. Any empty land I know in Sulere, there's a place they call Brown Road Agoda Grammar School on Brown Road. Those land belong to individuals who never develop, and Jakonde send UPNs anywhere they see empty land in mainland. They should tell the government. Government will tell, come, we are going to pay you compensation for Ikorodu. Education were important in BE. This was the land, because my people know now they are in Lagos. He said no more this 3 sessions in a day. A kid should wake up, go to school, and then close by 2 or 3, and then go home. He built Lagos State University, non-residential, weekend courses. He meant for anybody in Lagos, you can obtain a university degree under 5 years or 6 years instead of the normal 4. Jakonde, Baba Kekere. The first housing estate Jakonde did was Apapa Road, Abulenla, Apapa Road now. I know the place. If you stop for Costain, you just start a Ajay Memorial Hospital. You just see down there. That was the first low-cost housing estate, March 1980, 6 months after coming to power. In 1979, October, 6 months or thereabout. Awolowo na cut Obafemi Awolowo na cut the tape. As he was cutting the tape, he turned, say this one na Baba Kekere. Everybody clap and now from that moment,
Tinubu can't change everything now.
No, see, so when you see, now 4 years, just like 4 years, and after that, there's one housing estate everywhere in my too. Do you know why Jakonde did it? He said, if you are working in Lagos, take a loan, 2-bedroom flat, you can pay for 25 years. I don't know, say that thing what they do for UK. That is what they call mortgage. Now in Jakonde they introduce then. This every major city in the world must have a underground, what they call tube, underground train. Every major city, whether New York, Paris, London, Dubai, Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, every major city, Tokyo, they must get them. That's what Jakonde want to do from Yaba to Marina, metro line. Buhari came in 84 with Lagos state money, no be federal. He stop and say they are too much in a hurry. You see, there are a lot of things. That's why sometimes when Peter Obi is come, it's like Nigeria, we've suffered them for a long time. It's not heaven. It's God somebody cannot come from heaven or abroad to come and be ruling you. That will be colonialism. It's from one of you. Now God raised Peter Obi. Everything say God, very clean. Then people are still telling me Atiku. You still want to go back to what they call them to Egypt. When you already nearing Jerusalem, you want to go back to Egypt to do what? People are still talking about Atiku, and you go see some people, Tinubu will continue for. Okay, look, okay, Black Panther, you don't know here what happened for US that releasing Tinubu's drug deal. You got
They
affect
don't fear,
lives.
they
I
don't
didn't.
beg them. They want retard. They can't push them for 8 days.
Listen, Nigeria, what? Let me drop this one. The heroin where Tinubu they sell
Random, 1 minute,
1993.
1 minute.
Thank you. That heroin where Tinubu they deal with, it no kill lives. Yes, it's not
He
logic.
kill a,
So that
he kill a
heroin,
lot of life now for
eh,
US now. He kill a lot of life
so
now.
na to release in record make CMC, they say it go affect lives. So the cocaine where Tinubu they move from Chicago to Atlanta, then they do this thing. That one no factor like in fact Niger watch. See why we say all this things so that Nigerians, when you listen to us, you know exactly why we say what we say. It's out of sentiment. A new dawn should break in Nigeria with P2B. But if you say no, you want to go back to darkness, well, you're on your own. Thank you.
Thank you, Augustine. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for analyzing that. Our Gym Nation, you have just 3 minutes. Please talk to us quickly. Good evening to you.
Thank you. Good evening, sir, and God bless you for what you do. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dr. CM. Sorry, I've not been able to join because of I've been very busy these days. But thank you, everyone, for what you are doing. God bless us, because I strongly believe that a new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Together, we'll join hands and we'll make it. It will come to pass. Nothing can stop us. I just want to appeal to us Nigerians not to be distracted. There are a lot of things. Adeleke and Davido visit to Wike is to attract attention on the social media to distract you of how bad your president is. Dr. CM mentioned about the drug case. Then people will be asking question, what is worse than the people that the drug have already destroyed? Yes. So the FBI do not have any excuse to give. Already Nigerians are dying under this criminal. And the question the country should be asking this moment, how can we have the number one seat with questionable character like this? Nobody knows his origin. That one alone is a concern. Everything about him is in secrecy. What kind of country will tolerate this kind of thing? That is why they call us that. Nigerians, we are the most intelligent and we are the most useless people.
We are the most intelligent in the world. You go anywhere, you will see us doing better. But when it comes to stupidity, we are number one also. No society will tolerate Tinubu. No country will tolerate Tinubu like this. Paul Biya of Cameroon that people are tolerating, at least he go to school. It's about his age and how long he has been ruling. But this man is, everything is secret. How many of you know who is the mother of Sheyi Tinubu? Fala Shade, who is the mother? You think it's Remi Tinubu that give birth to them? How many of you know when Tinubu married Remi Tinubu? Everything is in secrecy. That is the president sitting down as a president of Nigeria. And he had the God is coming back after a man told you, if I fail to give you electricity, if I come back for second term, do not vote for me. A man who came before you, Nigerians, and he told you, these are the ones he says with his own mouth. He said, I will not make you to pay for estimated billing. He said, your fuel pump price is going to reduce, you are not going to pay double. Tinubu said with his mouth, everything I'm saying is there on the media, that you will not struggle to pay any high tuition fee in your school. If even promised to an extent that WAEC is going to be free. Nigerians today, Tinubu have increased WAEC to about 60,000 naira, if I'm not mistaken. What else is Tinubu coming 2027 or 2026 we are today to come and tell you that will be a truth? That you will find truth in it. Nigerians, how can someone keep lying to you since 1999 till today? That was how they packaged him and lied. I heard Dr. CM talking about Jakonde. Nobody, Tinubu buried those people. He buried them. Propaganda. You will not even know that there is a man for the Gen Z. You will not even know people. Even people, the millennium generation, people will not even remember that there is a man. People they born in 1970 something. People they born in 1980 something will no longer remember that there is a man called Jakonde. People will not even understand that he was a president, he was the governor, sorry, of Lagos State. But Tinubu came and he buried every work that those people did. He claimed that he's the one that built Lagos. What did he build in Lagos? He came, he bought Lagos, he claimed Lagos, pushed the owners of Lagos. He had destroyed all the Lagosians and he took over their property. Nothing. He did not build anything, but he built an empire for himself. And they package him like that. One man in TVC with watermelon head is part of the agenda. Who we are speaking before Tinubu will come under Buhari. They always mention Tinubu is the this thing leader of APC. Is the leader, is the only one that can put peace. You know, when there was confusion in APC, they will say go to Tinubu. This man with watermelon head, people would think he's a man of integrity. That time when he's speaking, to mention his name sometime, he pains me. They call him Otutuji. I don't even want to mention that name. Babajide Otutuji. If this man speak that time, Nigerians will come. He's one of the person that attract people to TVC, to recognize this. When it comes to journalist hangout. Mr. Niger was sorry that I'm mentioning this. And today, that man has become useless. He has become useless. You will wonder, go and back and play the tape of this man from 2019 to 2021 and play him again from 2022 till date. You will see a different person entirely. It was the agenda of Tinubu becoming president. And they are coming today again. What is APC going to tell you that they have done? Nigeria Watch, please give me some few seconds. APC mentioned what? Nail fund. Those are things they are pushing for you. Your foreign reserve is another agenda they are pushing for you. Subsidy remover is another thing they are pushing for you. Then there is another one they always talk about. We have given so much money to your governor. Go back to them. And another one they will say, the last one is what? Local government autonomy. You gave local government autonomy. You seized River State money and Osun State money. Okpobolo came, he suspended the local government chairman because it's APC. You did not seize the money. You are paying the money to Okpobolo. You see the hypocrisy? It doesn't work. They only offer to places they want to do. So there is no local government autonomy. That is one. I'm starting from the last one. Then another one they mention is this money going to your governor. I spoke about it briefly the other day, which me and Jonathan, we spoke about it. The value of money you have in 2015 is not, let me not use 2015, let's use 2023 when Tinubu took over office. Within a second, a period of 3 years, someone who won 10 million in account in 2023, the value of 10 million in account then is value of 1 million today in Nigeria. So you are giving more money to the governors. All of them are criminals, I know. But their money is still below what they used to get from 2023. So you would think, oh, I've given them 10 billion naira. The value of 10 billion then was 1 billion in 2023. But you calling it 10 billion and it will be big for people here. Oh, 10 billion. What can that 10 billion buy in Nigeria today or do in Nigeria? So these are the things they're coming to lie to Nigerians. So Tinubu is a failure. He has nothing to offer. He just wants to capture Nigeria and turn everyone into slave, turn everyone into puppet. Do you know how much Tinubu is pricing people? Tinubu is paying individuals, some people billions of naira, some people 2 billion, just to keep quiet and support him. A man who cares about you and want to fix Nigeria will not be wasting this money that can build hospital. 2 billion can build your health care in your local government, can build in your community and equipped it well. But he's using it to bribe individuals because he has a plan to buy your. In fact, he has gotten the country to take over everything in your country. That is what he's doing. And if Nigerians, you allow him to succeed come 2027, you will see Chege Pro Max. But God forbid that Tinubu succeed. Let us unite and come together and take back our country from the criminal structure. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Naja was sincere apologies. And thank you, and God bless you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all. Yes, finally we are done with the broadcast now. Maybe you guys managed to drag us to 6 hours again today. I'm trying to avoid it, especially this election time, this campaign time. And go hard. I want to avoid them. I'll find better lie while we lie, while we avoid them. You know, I feel talk say Black Panther say no, we finish work today. I just escaped.
You know, if you lie that kind of lie, my brother, you know, if you lie, your mouth, no, if you tell lie, your mouth, no, if you tell lie.
Okay. Oh my God. I appreciate you all, my people.
Give us
Yes.
Amanda. Thank you, yeah, for earlier this evening. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
If you try that lie, we'll just put satanism crown for your head.
All right, guys. Let's round up. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, for paving the way. Thank you, Madam Rita. Thank you, Mr. Oduwa. Give us a mandate. Thank you, Oga Chris. Thank you, Black Panther, Oga CM. Thank you, Arjun Nation. Appreciate every one of you. Now only call now, not receive today. Thank you, my mother of Homo Diaspora. Thank you, mommy, for all that you do. Abu Azi, I appreciate you. Thanks for that you do, Mother Peggy Modi. Thank you, Michael Abba. Love Maduka. Thank you, my people. And many more right there. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Michael Galamaro, Mother Stella Masawe, Oga Pansat, Lomo, and many. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Yes, we'll continue again later on by 7 p.m. Although I wanted to discuss something else today, but politics matter now. There's one topic I wanted to discuss, but God, I don't prepare everything, but I can't say there are so many things to talk about, and trying to force Peter Obi to succumb to pressure on Atiku, to run under Atiku. Now make me change that topic. Well, let's see how it goes. Although there's no way we cannot talk about politics every day now, but except we just won't go another topic inside. Yes, there's a topic I want to talk about, and I know many of you will have interest on it. But still, let's see how later on be. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this broadcast. I'll see you guys again, fingers crossed, later on, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, so we can continue from where we stop. Have a good night, my people. And bye for now. Please press on the like and help us to share.
No more bad government tonight.
Tinubu must go. Now the street they shout. People they hungry, people they cry out. Promises plenty, but the people they doubt. Nigeria get pain where we they talk about. Tinubu must go. Yeah, the people sound. From Lagos to Jos, from north to south. Kidnap and killings, they turn life upside down. We need a change before we lose our ground. I they represent the ones we no get voice. The ones we suffer but never get choice. Every election time them come with noise. After the victory, na silence be the choice. My brother they hustle under sun and rain. Another mother they cry because of pain. The system heavy, everybody feel chain. How many tears before we break this chain? Government outshine, streets still dark. Young people searching for a little spark. Bad leadership leave a painful mark. The people they scream but who go hear their heart. Wana kasata muche Una sonza man lafia Ama mutane suna chicken wahala. Ya Allah kaka womana sauki Kakarera you can mutane no be fight na the truth.